Why don't you introduce yourself? And your character.
Hey everybody, it's me again, Dane. Hello friends. It is now me, Glath. I am a level 2 paladin Goliath who is here to have good time and fight the revolution. The revolution currently not here, but we will find the revolution and we will start it. Who is next to me today, I wonder?
Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to my D&D Let's Play.
Jordy, yes.
Yeah, my
Joey's
D&D Let's Play.
Alright,
on my
Joey, you want to do
personal-
all this? I'll get out. You want to organize this and edit it later? I mean...
Yeah, who are you playing?
But I finally got my character voice
Yeah.
down, so I'm ready to
Let's hear
fully
it.
step in. To Balin Velken Growtooth of the House Sternforge, first of his name. I got it down now,
You
so
got it.
it'll be a lot more fun.
I'm Jennifer, and welcome to hell.
Oh, okay. I see how this is.
Oh, okay. But my character, she is... You're going to hear the voice eventually, but not right now. She's a level 2 Wood Elf Rogue. Her name is Felinthian, and she just is an assassin and just wants to do her job. She wants to go home and do her job. Like, don't we all, really?
It is true.
I want to go home and sleep. I don't know about you. My job is sleep. Lucky.
You can get paid to sleep?
Yes, actually.
Why am I here?
That's a study about it. Anyway, my name's Chip, and I do sick stuff right now. Literally dying, but it's okay because my character cannot get sick because it's a robot named Warden, and its backstory is definitely still. It's there. It exists. It's just not been
I know all
down
of it.
yet.
It's fine. And I'm Grace. I'm serving as the game master, and we're gonna get started.
Nice kick. Nice kick.
Yeah.
Wait, we should have. Whoa! We were attacked.
Okay. So last time you guys were together, you had just you'd fought some beasties that you encountered. You'd met a woman named Veronica, and had a harrowing encounter in a strange underground portion of one of Arrakis' old holy buildings.
But there was a cat, though, right?
Yeah.
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 You were
Made
led
all
out of that bad situation by a black cat, who then took you to where you currently are, which is another overturned building that seems to have been inhabited by someone before you.
Oh my god!
The hardest thing for me is now that I'm level 2, I have spells. How do I justify it? Like, oh, I just have these spells now.
You used to have spells.
Yeah, but like they're different spells.
Yeah.
You know? It's weird.
They're the physical manifestations of your drive and your
I know.
power.
Awesome.
Do you have
Revolution.
Because you're a paladin without a god.
It's true.
I mean,
How about the revolution?
Arcane assassin instead of foam assassin.
No.
Everyone gets spells.
What were you saying before I rudely interrupted?
Doesn't matter.
What?
Did you forget?
Yeah.
But
We're in the basement.
you guys are in the basement. The
Wait.
black cat is here. I believe that you guys were planning on settling down for a rest.
There's some kind of map, wasn't there?
Yeah, there were on one of the walls stretched across it is a map of what you can only assume is the city before it was destroyed. Because even just looking at the map right now, you can tell that, man, some of these streets are blocked off now by buildings, and others just entire neighborhoods just don't exist anymore because they're gone.
And Group 1 was associated to it?
Yeah, the map down in the corner has Group 1 written. And looking over the map, you see that the city was, at one point, in its entirety, it was a radial city with a, that almost looked like a multi-pointed star. Not 5 points, more than 5 points.
Yeah.
But, it looked almost like a star or a sun in the way that it was constructed. And you can kind of make out that the embassy you guys came from was in the southwestern corner-ish, the southwestern part of it, southwestern quadrant, if you were to break it up into fourths. So most of the city is to the northeast of you.
Okay.
But because the roads and such have been destroyed and all the landmarks are in rubble, it's
Hard to figure
really
out.
difficult to figure out where you are now.
Does the map like have like a go here or
Big
Not-
shiny
Go here with a
X.
big ol' X on it.
The map has a number of X's on it, but they're all... You know how there's the go here X and then there's like not this one X?
Yeah.
They're the not this one X.
we should keep the map? We should keep this map.
Hang on, wait, I'll just... Okay, we get it.
Oh, you
Your
just
Snapchat glasses.
No, I'm a robot, so I'm just like... We good. Isn't that how that works? No? Okay.
You know, despite his best efforts, I still don't trust him. I'd much rather us actually take the map and then, instead of having this, this, mechanism shut down on us.
We should also make our own map so we can have cool number on our map.
We could just add our own number to this map.
But the number is already there. That'd be rude.
Let's see
Do you know
we
what the plus is?
What? Do you mean addition? Like 1 plus 1?
Yes.
Well, why would we do that? That's group 1's map.
Let's
If
see
we
what we-
added 1 to 519 or 18,
What we do is, we add a 5 on the left and then a 9 on the right.
But that would just be claiming the map as our own, and
It
that
is now
rude.
our own.
Well then how... Not... You...
Do you need to reboot? Don't worry, it happens to me sometimes.
Can we just take the map?
Well, yes, of
Wait,
course.
how big is this map?
It's most of the wall. Like, it's
How is
bigger than one of the tables you're sitting at.
And it's just like pinned up?
Yeah, it's looking at the corners, it's just kind of stuck in there.
That's a big map.
Yeah, it's a pretty big
It's
map.
a big meow.
Can we look around the rest of the room? Because I feel like this is probably group 1's like base.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like they have some other things, like maybe notes or something they left behind.
They had this great skeleton that we buried.
No,
Yeah.
that was the other group. That was a group way later.
I got
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
like
That was
How
like
would you know?
376.
376.
Yeah, I got the notes.
Yeah, group 376 was also in this room. That's because you did find that skeleton in this room.
Strange noises.
Apparently, the fridge is ready for takeoff.
I rolled a perception check and now Grace is like, the fridge is making noises, but other than that...
The landing gear is
But
good.
yeah, can we do that?
Yeah. So, did you roll it or?
Oh, I haven't yet.
Okay, then yeah. Feel free to make perception checks.
Oh, babe.
18.
18,
Oh, baby, a triple.
20.
20, non-natural. I'm
Not
guessing.
natural, yeah.
14.
11.
Okay. You two, Glath and Velken, you kind of notice over in one of the corners, not the one that the skeleton was in, but in one of the other corners, there's a mound of dirt kind of pushed up against the corner in a way that wouldn't happen naturally unless it fell down from the roof, and it doesn't appear to have done so.
Okay.
So, yeah, someone probably did that. Pulling it back, you discover what looks like a fairly old satchel.
Okay.
And even as you touch it, you can tell that it's been here a really long time because it's fragile to your touch. Glad you take it and you open it. Okay, you open it.
And inside's another corgi.
Thanks.
Here we go.
You're welcome.
Inside is another. No. Inside you find
Breathe, soldier.
what's left of rations that you don't think would be edible anymore. You also find, a few silver clanking around. And you find a pair of stones.
Okay. I take the pair of stones.
Okay.
Do
You
they
have
feel
the pair of
magical?
stones. Roll me an Arcana check. Mr. now has spells.
Senor Spellmaster.
Senor spell.
Senior plus 0. 13.
Probably, yeah. You're not quite sure what sort of magic it is, but they feel magic.
These stones are magical.
They don't look magical to me.
Agreed.
What's going on?
Are either of you good at magic?
Not particularly.
Maybe.
Perhaps, I guess. Maybe.
I was up until about an hour ago.
Oh,
I might
whatever.
still.
I will
Pass
just hold on.
another.
Oh, okay.
Arcana?
Yeah.
15.
Can you cast any spells?
I don't have any spells to cast.
Roll with disadvantage.
They had mage hand. Oh, that's your other character.
It's gonna be 15, because otherwise it would be 21.
Okay. You're pretty sure that these stones are linked to one another. I need my player's handbook.
You know?
Actually, I don't.
Can I make a wisdom check, throw them up in the air, and see if they rattle against each other?
They don't rattle against each other. And I don't know why you would make a wisdom check to throw them.
Magnets. How do they
Are they
work?
sending stones?
But are they?
It's the.
Yeah, they're like...
Yeah. I got you.
Meaning we can split the party and still talk to each other?
But, yeah, you're pretty sure that these two stones are linked together. And, there they are in the book. You're pretty sure they're linked together and that they would allow some sort of connection between the two of them over a distance.
Meaning my connection.
I mean, they're sending stones.
Hey! May I have one?
You don't know what... Glath does not know what sending stones do.
What are these things you have?
I don't know, they look identical. They could perhaps be connected to each other in some way. They
I would
certainly...
like one then. My last name is Stoneskin. This is a stone.
But I'm
I
from the
believe
house
it belongs
Stoneforge.
to me.
My last name is Wintersong, but I'm not a bard.
I don't have one.
Would you like one?
No, I don't have a last name.
Oh.
How sad. We should give one to you. How
I'm
do
gonna,
you feel
I'm gonna
about the
poke,
wood
I'm gonna like
stone?
flick one.
Have this stone.
I'm gonna flick it.
Have it.
I'm gonna flick it.
You hear
I'll flick
the
it.
sound of wood on stone.
Dink, dink, dink.
Yeah, it's a dink.
Would you like the other?
Yes, please.
Stay,
It's a
don't,
dink.
don't do too much with them. I don't
Hello,
want them-
stone.
You
Goodbye.
hear "Hello, stone" from your stone in Glath's voice.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Greetings.
The stones talk.
You know, I'd go far enough to think that the...
Oh, it's me.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
These are cool.
Wonderful.
Hello, friend.
Give me that.
Oh, never mind, friend. It was stolen from you. I put it in my pocket.
I'm also gonna pocket one. I'm gonna
Okay.
bag it. Are you quite finished?
Just a heads up. Sending can only be cast once a day through them.
Oh,
Wow.
oopsie poopsie.
I wasted this. Puts it away.
It didn't go through.
I mean, I heard it. I would
Right?
assume.
Yeah, you heard it, just not through the stone.
You heard it with your elf ears.
My bad.
My bro.
Yes, special bonus. The cat, while this has been going on, has just sort of curled up in a nook and looks like he's gone to sleep.
Oh.
I, like the cat, would like a sleep.
You can always. Well. Are we sure it's safe here?
It's
You
not
are
safe
in
anywhere.
A basement in
Well, we
a
are in a
house.
basement. Of course, they're in a basement, but like, I'm worried.
Considering there's a dead body upstairs, I am worried.
See, he's also worried.
I don't know who you're
I'm
talking
yelling at the DM.
The who?
The what?
God. Can we at least?
Which god?
Can we at least do shifts?
Okay.
Thank you.
I will take the first shift.
Really, you seem quite tired.
It is okay.
Alright.
I can stay awake.
I'll do the second shift.
I'll do the other ones.
Oh, you are a robot, aren't you?
Yes.
Marvelous.
Good night, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I hate this table.
Oh, it's
I'm not telling you good night.
This is quite rude. I thought we were friends.
And what would you say?
Take the
now?
rock and throw it. No, I'm kidding.
Are we friends?
And what do you think?
Yes.
Just keep thinking that.
Well, you see, we did fight together. We are brothers in arm now.
Arm.
Does that mean something
just
to
One
you?
singular arm.
brother in one arm.
Well, you see, one hand for shield, other for sword. So one hand do fighting.
Glath, just
Yes.
take the shift,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
Thank you. Can we now just go to bed?
If you need me, bother Stoneskin instead.
This is probably acceptable. You do seem quite useless, but that is okay.
Alright.
Shots fired!
I think we all sleep in.
You sleep.
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 Who was first on watch? Perception check.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
What's gonna happen?
Oh boy.
Oh
Well,
boy.
10.
You don't notice anything through your shift. Who's second? Perception check.
14.
You don't notice anything through your shift. Who was third? You're also fourth, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so just one perception
Quick
check.
question.
Yes.
Is the hatch that we used to get in still open?
Yeah, unless one of you closed it.
I am going to, for my third shift, close that hatch
You close the hatch.
quietly.
Quietly.
Alright. Then I am going to do the rolly deal.
Okay.
Nice.
Fuck, I got an 11 perception because passive. And then
You just needed the one.
I think you prefer
No.
the second.
yeah,
Doesn't
Too
matter,
late.
you just needed the one. You don't see anything happen on your shift either. You do hear a few caws of crows or ravens, you're not sure which, from outside.
I blame Veronica.
A few sounds of owls.
Still blame
But
her.
other than a few bird calls, you don't really hear anything.
Cool.
You assume it's morning, your bodies start to wake up, but you're in a basement, so you can't really tell what time of day it is. Warden, you know what time of day it is because you're a robot.
You know what time it is.
It's morning.
You know.
The cat wakes up before any of you three. Warden, you're awake on your shift, so you see it wake up. It wakes up and it just starts sort of stretching out.
Okay.
And the rest of you wake up. Unless you don't.
There we go.
There's no reason not to, I hope.
Oh,
Got kidnapped by a
Okay.
mole person.
I now realize that I'm awake and more mindful that we do not have plan.
Yes, you're quite astute, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I like to think I am. So what is plan?
Well,
Find the chapel.
find whatever it is.
Didn't we already find Chapel? Wait, weren't we going to go find Veronica's hideout? And thank her for giving us a back fighting spirit?
Yeah, thank.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I believe before that we were actually supposed to be going after some sort of relic or sigil of some kind in order to kind of
Yes,
take us
but
back to wherever we were supposed to
we
be.
have no leads.
We do have a map, and a lot of it is crossed out.
I thought those were bad crosses.
Yes.
Perhaps they are, which means we can go around everything that has already been crossed out and check the things that have not been.
That is fair.
Breathe.
No, breathing's
No.
the problem.
If I just don't breathe, I'll never cough again.
Interesting.
Can't cough if you can't breathe.
It's true.
It means you're just dead. But either way.
So perhaps we could go after this Veronica, or we could search for what we were searching for originally with this map and its details that are still remaining. The paths that are still available.
Either work for me.
Thoughts?
Well,
Questions, thoughts, concerns?
going after this lassie Veronica didn't exactly end up too well for us the last time, if you didn't notice, you fools. So the next time we try to go after her, I'm sure she will be nothing more than easy pickings for the woman.
While I agree with that fact, I do feel a sense of resentment because she's taken away hundreds of years of training from me. I feel quite clumsy.
Does that matter?
She also took your gold, if I remember correctly.
She did take your gold.
She did take your gold.
Well, yes, you are a poor man now, peasant,
Yeah,
right?
you have 7
Everybody
gold.
laugh at the poor man.
Wait, how many golds do you have?
7.
I have 7. But
I am richer than you, friend.
I'm also
I
richer
have
than
10
him.
gold.
Isn't that interesting?
I'm not richer than you.
You are now the peasant. How does it feel?
He is the third wealthiest person here,
but anyway,
besides the cat.
what I was saying,
Hold on, did this humble you?
Everybody laugh
I'm
at
not
the
speaking to you right now.
Oh,
But this,
well, I shouldn't be speaking to peasants like you, according to someone I knew who once had a lot of money.
my point
Do you want to be
is that this
respected?
Veronica woman will kill us
Do
the
you-
next time we fight.
Do you want to die in an effort to gain your respect?
Respect means nothing
To the poor.
to the poor.
Oh, yes, and you are poor now, so you do not care about
Everybody
respect.
laugh at the poor man.
Well, hold on.
Alright, fine. If you want to get killed by the woman,
No.
then why would I be the one to stop you?
No, but we are simply joking because you always make jokes about being poor and now you are poor.
In order to
There were jokes. Yes,
Okay.
jokes,
Oh,
jokes, yes.
Jokes, yes, jokes.
I remember the jokes. Very
That-
funny, laddie. Very funny.
Yes.
Very funny.
Baron, if
Yeah,
we
Warden, this is my
if we want any possible chance of getting back what we once had, we're going to need every one of us. And we're going to need 100% commitment. Are you willing to give us that? I don't like working with people either.
Yes. 100%, laddie.
That was convincing.
I do not
Yeah,
trust him
can I
very
roll
much.
like a...
Insight check. Insight check from Glath and...
Can I just say I don't
Velken.
trust him? Because I don't.
Yeah.
19.
Are you trying to decept me?
Perhaps.
Roll a
19.
deception check
I rolled a
if you're trying to deceive.
I'm so smart.
What do you roll?
19.
2.
21.
Oh, shit.
And you got a 19, pal.
I got an 8, baby.
Okay, so
Are you giving 100%?
are you hiding something from them? You don't have to tell us what it is.
No. Out
Yes.
of character, are you giving 100%?
No,
Definitely
he doesn't
not.
tell you
Yeah.
that.
Well, he was trying to lie to us about that.
Right. He wasn't being honest. That doesn't mean you know what he meant.
I'm
So,
pretty
but
sure we
you
put
know
it
he's
together.
not being honest.
I do not believe you.
You know he's hiding something. You just don't know what that something is.
I do not believe you.
And if any of you have secret things, you have to tell the DM. You can all Discord me.
Ooh, that's right. We do have...
What
Technology.
what percent are you actually willing to give?
I think he's-
20.
That is not enough. You see.
You're going to be willing to give any percent that my daggers ask of you. Is that okay?
Ooh. I
Are
like
you
this
threatening
one.
me, lassie?
Is that an intimidation?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Little intimidation roll real quick. That was a 9. Very intimidating. It's a mom figure, so you know when your mom's
mom
like,
intimidating.
yeah, when your mom's like, go to your room, and you're like, sure,
Jesus,
mom.
your full
Okay,
name.
Mom.
Yeah. Use.
You, mom.
Okay.
I need a wisdom save from you.
Is that just like a regular check? I forget
Yeah.
how that works.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
no.
roll a d20 and yeah, Dane will,
Yeah,
Dane will point
because
that
your wisdom isn't. You might say you got a +2 to it.
Oh!
You crit failed.
Sick.
He got a 3.
I'm gonna.
She's
wimp
scarier
the
than you
hell
thought
out.
she would be.
Most moms are. I think Ginny Weasley, but like
Do you mean
Ginny
Molly?
Weasley? You mean Molly Weasley?
both of them are
Jesus.
terrifying.
Yes,
I'm
but
gonna keep that on a 1. What are you doing to yourself?
I don't know what I'm doing to myself anymore.
Let him do his dice his own way.
I'm gonna
Let
keep
him
them all
establish
on
his
one.
own dice traditions.
dice culture.
Anyways,
Alright, 100%. Got it, lassie. No need to get violent.
no violence then. Thank you.
I can give 89.5%.
Can you turn that up to 90? Can you try?
Yes, but I will also forget to remember that you all are alive.
You're a bleeding robot. How you forgetting?
Allocating more memory.
I didn't like this thing. This thing annoys me.
89.5% it
Here,
is.
do me a favor. Turn up the dedication to 90, turn down the sarcasm.
What's sarcasm?
Marvelous, we're good.
Well,
Right.
I of
are we-
course am giving 130%.
So we're going after Veronica.
That number does not make sense.
So we're going after Veronica.
Well,
Does the cat think it's a good idea?
I'm sorry, you still a baron if you are poor?
Oh my god.
Shall I just call you Velk?
What if
I
his
just
name
call you
is
Vel.
This question annoys me.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
No
I
matter
think-
how much money I carry within my purse, I am still Baron Velken
about
Guilty
money.
of
Really
the
matters
House
is the money in
Stormford,
his
first
heart.
of his name.
Amazing.
My blood is
I want
still
to.
the
let me
highborn
try to
blood.
learn. My name is Baron Velken, Goldtooth of the House of the Stoneforge, first of his name. And I am poor. Anyways, I think he makes good point. Veronica seems very strong, and I do not think we could take her in her current state.
The cat seems to know a lot about Veronica. Maybe we should ask the cat.
Kitty, could we take on Veronica?
That's a very generic question.
You know that we ran away from Veronica, right?
I think the kitty is...
This isn't about... Do you think we could get back from Veronica whatever she's taken from us?
Who knows? Probably.
She doesn't seem to be a very giving person. So we have to take it by force?
Or be smarter than her.
You know, I'm not entirely sure that's going to happen with this lot. So,
Okay, I have a good plan.
Okay.
I go up to Veronica and go, hey, thanks for giving me what I wanted. And as I walk away, you stab her.
I swore you were going to be like, I walk up to Veronica. I seduce Veronica.
He's not a bard.
Well, I am Glath, and Glath gets all the ladies.
So, laddie, that is 130%, and that is the plan you give us? Talk
No,
to
that
her
isn't-
and thank her for screwing us?
Maybe
Well,
you should
first
make the
off-
plans.
She did not screw me. I want to make this
Then
clear.
you're very lucky, laddie. I'm so happy for you.
Why, thank you.
So very happy
I'm
for
so
you.
glad my friends support me.
I'm so happy.
What's going on? What's happening?
Well, didn't you hear him? He said he's very happy.
Apparently.
I'm so happy.
Would it make you better if I give you 1 gold?
I'll take it.
From your, 2,000 or something?
Oh yeah! I still have all that gold!
He's richer than us all.
Wait, it has come to my attention. I remember something. I am actually very rich. I think I should be called the Baron Glath of the Stone Skin, first of his name.
You are rich in the same way that a bank is rich.
We didn't ask.
Therefore, you are a bank.
We didn't ask the cat about the map, did we?
He just brought you here.
Do you map? Big old map. Do you know any?
Yeah, put that map there. Editor Grace in the future.
Do you know anything about
Please look
this?
straight at the camera when you address
Editor
Evergreens.
Grace.
Do you
Map.
know anything about this? This map.
I know it's a map. It's what the city used to look like before it fell over.
Do you think you could make updates on what is now?
He looks at his lack of opposable thumbs.
Aww.
Well, you know what I meant. I can draw the X's.
Stubby paws.
I can draw X's. You just tell me where X's go.
What do you want the X's to do?
Places we should avoid.
I mean, most of those are already crossed off.
Okay.
So the rest of this is doable then.
I don't know. I haven't been to the whole city.
How long?
How
I'm
big
sorry.
is
How
the
long have you
city?
been here?
In cat time?
Just
or
give me a time.
2 lives.
That seems
That
quite
seems
long.
like a fair deal of time.
Yes.
I don't know. Cats don't live as long as elves do.
A tamed cat can live up to 20 years, whereas a wild cat will only live 10.
Thank you, cat facts.
Are you tame? Well, you can speak, so I assume you're tame. And also magical, so...
Alright, so the cat is some help somehow, but I can't figure out, clearly.
We should really decide our plan.
The plan, so far, the end goal eventually seems to be to get to Veronica, but we need to establish how.
Maybe the artifact could help us.
I agree. I think we should go after that, and then once we get that, before we leave, we go after Veronica.
Man, I wish someone had suggested that at the start of this.
I'm having a good time.
It's called role-playing.
It's called role-playing.
And I'm trying to
It's
be in
called
character.
role-playing.
You don't understand.
It's cool.
You just don't understand.
No,
And do I know quality?
And do I
So
know
what is the
quality?
closest area that isn't marked off?
Like I said, it's hard for you to figure out where you are right now, but you do find what you think is the ruins of Arathis, which does have an X through it. So mapping yourself out from there, you think that you've managed to cross a fair bit of distance. You're now more in the south eastern part of the map rather than southwestern part. And the closest uncrossed off portion of the map is a little bit north of you. And it seems to, judging from the map, it seems to at one point have been an open market space.
Okay. Good place to get supplies.
Yeah, look, just north of us. It looks like it might have been an open market space.
Oh, well, that would be a good place for supplies.
What, I think we should go and
Will there
scavenge
be
a little
people
bit,
there?
scout it.
Maybe there will be people.
That sounds
Some
fun.
sick peddlers, that will be.
We should also probably come up with a symbol we mark on doors so we know which houses we
Well,
live in.
if we have these stones, do we really need to go together as a group? We can do two at once.
I
Counter
think
argument.
staying together would be better.
Counter argument to leaving stones or marks. It also lets someone else find their way back to us.
This is true.
You
But
wouldn't be the first group to do it.
But we're group 520,
519.
519.
519.
It's
Look,
crucially important to narrative reasons that you know your number.
maybe what we do is we leave it on inside of doors. So if we're like, oh, maybe the house around you, you can look in and be like, oh, look, a mark.
It could be something inconspicuous instead of just a mark
Instead of just a number as well.
or number, correct?
It could be like, insert Grace's editing skills here.
No one would ever know.
There.
I don't know, come up with a symbol. This symbol.
No, that's your job as a group.
Dang it!
I already do a lot for you people.
Grace, lift all of the weight.
Grace!
Grace.
Grace!
I was thinking a picture of Glath.
Alright, time to roll some damage.
Oh, Jesus. I think you win.
What if we just roll another group's number?
I mean, do you guys have a name or something?
Glath.
No.
No.
Oh, as a group.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just do that.
Oh, we should name ourselves. What is our tribal name?
519.
You fool.
All I can think about is this stupid cat, and I can't think of anything else. Just love cats. Just a cat person. You should do something with cats
Interesting.
in it.
Oh, we're
Nah,
still
this
cats.
guy has been useless.
Copyright.
Bunch of nothing.
Ooh, you know what we could do? Baron Velken Goldtooth of the House Stoneforge first of his name.
I wouldn't object to
But that
naming it
might be a
after
little
me.
long to write. What if we draw a little tooth?
Well, wait. 3 of us are related to stone. My last name is Stoneskin. I have stone skin. This man has stone forged in his name, I guess, somewhere. And you are made part stone, part wood. I think we should name ourselves something stone related and then something with you. Because you are not part of stone. The stone represents us 3. What represents you, lady? Stone killer? You said you kill, right? Yes? You use daggers?
Yes.
What would you like to be known as in the group?
That's fine.
Stone
Stone killers?
Sure, I guess.
It's not as cool as I hoped.
So
Let us think of another word.
She's like,
How do you think Baron Velken Goldtooth of the House of the... Can I have a shorter version of your name?
Well, I
Is it
think
Baron?
we are spending quite a bit of time standing
I
around
agree.
here trying to come up with a bleeding name for a stupid group, despite the fact that we'll probably be dead within a couple of days.
Oh, I did not
Oh, I
plan
can
on
think of
dying.
Either the demons or the stupid Veronica's gonna come and kill us all.
Stone
Donkey.
Veronicas. We name ourselves after our enemy. Veronica Stoners. Hey.
Do a bunch of emoji like bam, 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 like weird symbols when you
Thanks, Senator Grace.
put glasses on.
Pew, 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 pew. Grace hates us.
Grace hates us because we're RPing and not combat.
No,
No,
you're actually breaking RP to make mean jokes.
it's true.
That's why Grace hates you. And
we
giving
need a
people work.
cool name, guys. Come on, out of character.
I have an alternative.
Yes.
I
Previous.
can make a mark or color that will fade away after 1 hour.
What use would that have?
It would allow us to mark our way, and then it will go away after we're done with it.
I like that.
But the point is to like know where safe spots are.
That is
Well,
what the map is
when,
for.
when we return, we can cross it off the map.
Yes, but the map is not concrete. A lot has changed. Unless we make own map.
Would you like to bring the map with us? We can
Well, of
remove it.
course.
Okay.
But I'm saying we will need to make our own map of new updated city. City has changed much since this.
I thought the cat said that most of these X's were still accurate.
The map is of the city when it was standing. Because it has been ruined, buildings have toppled into streets, whole areas have been razed to the ground. It looks different than the map. It takes some effort to figure out where in the map corresponds to where you are, and it's still kind of guessworky.
My only issue is we cannot get a good aerial view to map out the area.
Well, we know where we are, don't we?
Roughly.
So we've got a pretty good idea of what everything looks like.
Is anyone here good at map making?
I have a pretty good memory. I suppose I could just put it down on paper.
I have a good memory.
Of course you have a good memory. It's
Well,
a hard drive.
Why don't you do work on map together? Map out area we are in and where we go.
Not entirely certain I'm comfortable working around a machine that could go off at any point, but I'll make an exception.
What gave you the idea I was going to go off?
Nobody can be this trustworthy. Especially an Omnic. No, I'm kidding. Uprising, April 10th.
Oh no.
Alright.
You know what's funny is by the time this is uploaded, that'll probably have already happened.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we'll make the map then, as we go.
Is the map a circle or a square?
It's
Check the Discord.
Do you actually have a map?
Kind of.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey
Wow.
Grace, put what you just linked right here.
I've already put it on the screen.
Wow.
So Jen
Oh my
pointed at it.
god,
Ooh,
wow.
wow.
Put it again here though.
Dang.
Failed to load the image.
Oh, here it is,
Fail
buddy.
to load.
Here's
Oh,
just
no.
a small
Yeah, it's pretty
version.
much a circle.
Okay.
But like with like
I'll just
Yeah.
have to rely
It's a
on
circle with like
Fancy
some points.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also a circle with some points.
I am a baron and I can't get good Wi-Fi to get the stupid map.
It is because you ran out of gold.
Don't
I'm not
worry,
paying
I'm a
your
hotspot.
subscription fees.
Don't worry, I'm a hot spot. Alright, we'll make the map.
Is there a big central area in the middle of this map, too?
Yes.
Cool. Is that where we were, or is that the marketplace?
Neither. You
Where?
haven't been
I
there.
believe we're southeast.
You're right now. Yeah, you're in. If you were to cut it into quadrants, you're in the southeastern quadrant.
We should head up to the market now.
Alright, I'm content doing that.
Why enough wasting time here arguing about stupid
I
names?
just keep sending you pictures in Discord.
Oh yes, we did not come up with a name. Thank you for reminding me.
I'm not being a part of this
Let's
discussion
think
anymore.
of the name later. Let's just go.
The city map that you guys are seeing in game is bigger than the one that I've sent you, but
Yeah.
it's same basic
I'm
design.
drawing
got
a map. Okay.
That moment when you have artists in the group.
Are we all going? Like everyone's going now?
Yeah.
Okay, we're all going to the marketplace.
Okay.
I mark
Is the cat coming with us? Would you like to come along? We're going to the marketplace. There might be food, perhaps.
Got nothing else to do.
All right, we've got a cat.
at the front of the door, like inside. I want to like mark
Okay.
519, I guess. Unless we want to just stone. The word stone.
Like in the spot where it, when you close the door, is up flush against the wall.
No, I mean like okay, so if I'm facing the wall,
Mm-hmm.
On the wall next to the door, I want to write the word stone.
So on the door frame, basically.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, like, when I came into it and opened the door,
Mhm.
I can look around the door and see the word stone to know, like,
Gotcha.
this is a safe space for us.
Gotcha. Okay, it takes a moment because you gotta carve it, but you do
Mhm.
that.
Can I?
So we're all going to marketplace.
Unless someone's doing something different,
I
yes.
wanna really quick. Can I use my prestidigitation to make it more dirty, so it's not like freshly carved
Yeah.
dope?
Prestidigitation will wear off when prestidigitation wears off.
It doesn't really say it
So,
wears off for this one.
Is there a bunch of dirt on the ground?
On the ground?
Like,
Yeah.
I just throw it at it. Like,
Alright. So, Warden, you carve this in, and it takes a minute because you gotta carve it, but you carve it in, Warden raises his hand, and it appears dirty. You look at it, look at Warden, and then just kneel down, pick up a handful of dirt, and just throw it at the door frame. It is now dirty. For
This
real.
looks like it was drawn years ago now.
Alright.
Well, it looks like someone threw dirt on a freshly carved word.
I wiped some of it off.
What language do you write it in?
So you guys speak giant?
No.
I write it in
Nah.
giant.
Okay. It's in giant, so none of you can understand it. For all you know, Glath has written whatever he wanted.
You're
You just
writing
wrote, like,
something in
for a good
peasant
time,
speak
call
over
Glath.
there.
He literally wrote like weed and LOL and like that's.
Well, where I come from, this is almost dead language.
Aye, for good reason.
Ooh. Let's
This
just
is
go
quite
to.
defensive
Hey,
for
hey, hey! Let's just go to the market. Okay.
I don't worry, laddie. I'm only joking, like you said.
Oh,
We've
yes.
got our
Hey,
cat. We've
yeah.
got our mark or whatever. Let's all start heading north.
The cat is walking throughout this. You know, standing still in a doorway is a great way to get killed.
Oh. I walk in.
Okay.
I'll follow the cat.
You guys follow the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kitty cat, lead us the way we need to go.
The cat takes you around. You're not going straight north, but Velken and Glath, you guys paying attention, realize that you're probably avoiding some bad things, and that's why the cat's not taking the direct route.
Yeah.
He seems to have an innate sense to know where to avoid.
Okay.
Either he's just done this for a really long time,
Or like he's got something.
or
He's
he's
got
got some
spidey
sense or something.
sense.
Mhm.
His status seems
Um,
like he's
Spidey
tingling.
senses.
But you guys arrive at the remnants of a marketplace, relatively unscathed. I mean, it didn't take too much of a toll on you physically.
Are any shops open?
The shops are smashed to pieces.
That's not a no.
We should open shop.
Oh, God.
Eventually, when we get supplies. Wait, we are here for supplies.
Yes.
I forgot.
Marvelous.
Recursive logic.
I'd like to go to the closest thing. And,
Okay.
Or first, I'd actually like to do a perception check, just to
Roll
like,
me a perception
make sure
check.
that nobody's like fucking around.
Big of an area is.
Bigger than Uptown, but not by much.
Town girl.
Oh, IRL.
Like
Yeah.
a square?
living in a right
It's
So-
more of a
Like a diamond?
it's like a really big farmer's market.
Okay.
So it's like a
Or
quarter much.
what it used to be, like a really big farmer's
Yeah.
market. So it's a bunch of stalls, not so much buildings.
Yeah.
19.
You see, and you're looking for anything dangerous, I'm
And
assuming?
yeah.
Okay. You don't see any movement or anything other than your group immediately, so you don't expect there to be anything.
Okay.
You do smell something just absolutely repugnant, though.
Is there any way I can follow my nose?
Velken, you also smell that.
Of course he does.
Sadly, this is probably not out of the norm for Glath in the smell department.
You don't smell it, so.
I'm just saying, like, if I
Yeah.
did, you'd probably just be like, yes.
Is she capable of following her nose in that direction?
Yeah, it's pretty strong. And so you start going in that direction.
No, I just.
Okay.
Does anyone smell that?
I smell it.
Come with me. We're going to check it out.
And why would I want to do that? That's disgusting.
No, I'm kidding. Pulls out a knife.
Pulls out.
Because I will consider that will be your biggest task for the day, and then you can go laze about if you please.
Alright, I'll see. Fine.
Marvelous. So they're gonna go see if they can follow their nose. And...
Okay, so Velken and Bell are going.
I followed a slight lag
You
behind.
followed 30 feet behind.
Like about 10 feet. I'd
Okay.
say.
He's following you.
So you guys go. Felinthian and Velken just start walking away from the group.
Okay, bye.
Warden, would you like to go shopping with me?
Yes.
Excuse
me.
Small known fact, I have 2,000 gold.
I do not think anyone here will be willing to take it, but do you smell anything, Kat? Like, not rotten supplies?
I mean, I smell something awful.
Is it perhaps in the direction they're currently heading? Is it awful dead or just awful?
Can't tell.
Should we follow them?
I don't know.
What does Kitty want?
Not to go that way.
Okay.
Let's stay within,
shouting.
screaming distance, yeah.
Are there any like non-destroyed buildings I can go look in?
There are a few that are still mostly intact.
Let's go
They're
check
kind
out
of
those
out of the
buildings.
farmer's market area, but not far.
Okay. Let's go check out those buildings.
Okay.
There's like one or two that are still intact enough to still function as buildings.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you two go off that way. Felinthian and Velken, you walk further into... The cat goes with Warden and Glath, by the way, to get away from the smell. You two head towards... deeper into what used to be the market. And as you go deeper and deeper, the smell just gets worse and worse.
Okay.
Until you round a corner around some of the, half-destroyed stalls, and you see what appears to be just a mound of corpses piled around the base of a large evergreen. It's bigger than Glath easily.
Ugh. She is not familiar with that kind of smell. Recent death, yeah, but like decay.
And these corpses are in various states of decay. Like the ones who are closer to the ground almost look liquidy in how decayed they are, whereas the ones closer to the top definitely seem fresher.
How much fresher can we tell?
One or two of them are even still bleeding.
Hours and days.
Uh-huh. And because Fel would know that as an assassin.
Yeah.
And the evergreen itself, the trunk just goes through the center of this pile, so it almost looks like an hourglass because of the shape it makes. And the evergreen looks vibrantly healthy.
Oh my god.
Alright, lassie, you wonder if these are the rest of the groups that they sent in here?
Oh, I hope not. I was more hoping that these happen to be the marketplace goers. To be honest. Ugh, I don't want to do this.
Is there anything else strange about the tree? Is it like a demon tree that we
Demon tree.
Is it a
It's
demon
just
tree?
got
Is it a demon tree?
faces shifting and morphing
It
on it.
doesn't look unlike any evergreen you've ever seen. Because you've seen evergreen trees before.
Yeah, they're big, they're green, they got tentacles.
Yeah, exactly. 17 tentacles to be precise.
Can they see if people are still wearing clothes?
Some of them are, yeah.
How many? Like half? Less
It's
than
hard
half?
to get a ratio.
Okay.
Because you can see the outside layer, but
Yeah.
you're pretty sure to get the structure that this pile has made, there are bodies inside that you can't see. So it's hard to get a ratio of how many are and are not clothed, and some of them are in various states of unclothing.
Okay.
And you're pretty sure the reason that you couldn't quite identify the smell as rotting is because the evergreen smell is overpowering it and mingling with it. It's like using Febreze to hide something really bad. It just isn't working.
I'm just gonna roll a quick perception.
Okay.
I'm looking for anything that might be not of value, but just anything interesting.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
look if anything of
I
that.
didn't
Because I want to loot some stuff.
I didn't see the number because I'm an idiot and I picked it up when you asked me a question.
Okay.
21.
Oh, sick. What was it again? 13.
Okay. So, Velken, you're looking specifically for items of value, and you don't seem to see anything. There's maybe a few rings on some of the corpse's fingers, but even at a cursory glance, the metals appear tarnished and probably not worth much unless you gave them a serious cleaning. Also, you would have to get your hands dirty digging through corpses.
And he would, hate
Nasty
that.
filth. Oh, I could have Glath grab this for him.
That's not here.
Once we meet up with him again.
Fel would do it, but she's not going to do it for you.
Felinthian, you're just looking for things odd.
Yeah, like anything out of place.
Okay. Felinthian, looking around, you're trying to get a better sense of what's gone on here. And the corpse pile is all sorts of creatures, ranging from human to orc to even non-player character races. Like, there's a few griffins in there. Just all sorts of things. And it's interesting to note that you don't see anything that you would immediately describe as celestial or demonic. Like, you don't see any angels or anything, and you don't see any tieflings.
Okay.
But everything else seems to be on the table.
Are there any blood trails?
There are no trails, no, but there's definitely a little bit of blood just around the base of the mound, either from things that bled out there or things that just settled.
Okay.
A non-zero number of the bodies are in pieces. A head here, an arm there. But on the whole, they seem to be whole bodies.
Yeah.
Like, thrown on the pile.
And then is there any side that's, like, more piled up than the others? Like, it's not, like, perfect, but it's, like,
is
a little
almost
piece.
uncannily level.
Okay. Yeah.
It's good workmanship.
You're not there.
Know.
I know.
Almost robotic precision.
Almost. Robotic.
Uh-oh.
This feels ritualistic.
I turn. I'm
This
now
feels
level 20.
terrible.
Goodbye, Glath.
Does it matter? This is gross, ritualistic or not? It's nasty.
It's absolutely nasty, but we need to know what's doing this.
How much you want to bet that Veronica woman is responsible for at least some of these?
I don't want to, but I'd be willing to agree on some behalf that Veronica might be responsible for some of these. Some of these are still fresh.
Aye, it's disgusting.
No movement, I'm assuming. Nobody's might be still
You didn't
alive.
see any. Well, you didn't see anything except the evergreen gently wafting in a light breeze, which is not helping with the smell.
I don't like that tree.
I think that's the point.
The worst thing about this is the tree. It's
Blood for the blood god. The tree is a blood god.
I was also thinking that, like, the tree is actually getting its nutrients from the blood.
I'd imagine this place is a dumpster. Can't imagine that it's getting nutrients from anywhere else.
Well, the only thing we can really do is to move all the bodies away from the tree.
The only thing you can do is move the bodies away from the tree.
And what will you be doing?
Not touching no bodies, that's for sure.
Would you like to join them?
Excuse me.
I need a wisdom save from both of you.
Oh,
We should get on the
I don't know
pile.
how to do that.
You roll your d20,
thank God.
and then you'll add your wisdom save. It's the smaller box above your ability scores. Unless you have a different sheet.
She has a different sheet.
Chip, can you
Mine's
help her
no,
find
it's
her
okay. I got
save?
it right there. It's a 2. No, it's a 3. Excuse me. 22.
22?
19.
19. Okay. You two both hear a light, almost humming. But that's about it.
I've been playing too much Dead by Daylight.
And you don't hear it so much as you hear it in your minds.
I don't like this.
But you don't feel compelled to do anything or anything like that. You just hear it.
It's not uncomfortably, like, peaceful, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Great.
It's uncomfortably. It's that uncanny valley of horror games using nursery rhymes. It's that area of eerie song that would be okay in almost any other situation.
Okay, she's gonna arm herself. This isn't her real specialty, but she's gonna do that. And she is going to definitely talk to Lord Baron Velken, go to the... Can you go get the others?
I might as well.
Meanwhile,
Back in the lab.
Meanwhile, the
Meanwhile,
Goobers,
back at the super lair.
the Goober Squad.
Glath and Warden, you guys headed over to some of the buildings that are still standing. Any that you went in first? Anything you were looking
Closest
for
one.
particularly? Okay.
Just looking for like supplies.
Okay.
Maybe notes of what happened.
Approximately how far are we from them in feet?
From them, you're not sure because you don't know how deep they went into the market.
How far are we from where we were?
From the market, you've only gone maybe 30 feet.
So not far.
No, you're pretty close still. You're like across the street from the market. Yes.
Which direction was the tree from the marketplace?
It's still in the marketplace.
Got it.
It's a fairly large market.
Okay.
Or was, before it was destroyed.
Smelly.
So yeah, we're just like
Yeah,
looking.
you guys are pretty close still.
Okay.
You head inside, and are you being careful? Are you looking for anything specific?
Just like any sign of what happened to anyone here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some more secrets.
It's blank. Yeah, that's fine. It means it's accessing the SD card.
I'm watching the cat.
Okay.
Like any secret entrances, like the one we found, like those kind of things.
Yeah, roll perception for that. In watching the cat, you roll me an 18.
14.
Glad you don't see any secret things or anything that stands out at you as being
In this one.
not in this one. No, you don't really see anything terribly distracting. You see a lot of broken glassware
Okay.
and broken shelvings. Whatever this was, it probably was some sort of
Jewelry or something. Probably.
jewelry, apothecary, something with a lot of
Yeah.
bottles or
Glass.
breakable objects. Maybe it sold dishware. So you're gonna have to watch where you're putting your feet, just to be careful.
Yeah, we're gonna back out of this place then, and go to the next closest one.
Okay.
Rinse and
18.
repeat.
18?
Mm-hmm.
In watching the cat, you notice that as you're walking around, his tail is kind of puffed up, his head is on a swivel, like, he's not nearly as relaxed as he was when you watched him wake up this morning.
I would like to message the cat.
Okay.
LOL, how you doing?
How you doing, fam?
No. I'd like to do the...
I know.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I say, is everything alright?
He just looks straight back at you. You don't have to talk in my mind.
I do if everything is not alright and we're trying to be quiet.
What's he gonna do? Kill us?
I don't know. Is everything alright?
It's fine.
Great, you scared the cat.
You're not here.
But why are you all puffed up?
Yeah, now that... Because the cat is talking out
Yeah.
loud. Now that this conversation is happening. Granted, you've only heard one side of it. But now that the conversation is happening, you're paying closer attention. You can see that the cat is definitely popped up. Roll me a nature check.
No. 5.
I rolled a no.
Roll with advantage because you have emotions.
I have emotions?
Wow! Can you imagine?
5. Even better.
Perfect. The cat is kind of poofed up. You're not super sure what that
I've
means.
never had a cat.
But
It
yeah.
means he's
What?
fluffy!
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
He looks a little bigger than he did earlier.
Why are
It
you
means
doing
he's
this?
fluffy.
Doing what?
You are like, who?
I believe it is not a voluntary response.
Oh.
I would like to try and send a message to her, because I'm pretty sure there's not anything in between us besides like tart.
What's the range of message?
120.
And do you need line of sight?
I do not, and it can also, if there is something that's like thicker than 1 foot, it can go around corners and shit.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
It's
do
on page
you need to
259.
know where they are?
No, if I don't need to know where they are if I'm like know the person.
Got you.
What's
Mhm,
poppin'?
It's one of them.
Page 259.
Okay. So, I found it. Yeah, I think that should work.
Hey, So can I go?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
What do you say to them? Or, well, who are you
Talking-
talking to? Felinthian or...
Talking to Felinthian.
Me.
Okay.
I go, hi, how are you guys doing?
You hear Warden's
Yeah.
voice in your brain, which definitely freaks you out.
Yeah.
Because there's the humming.
Hello?
And it's like bass boosted, like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You scared the life out of me. Well, I'm over here by the tree. Vulcan's supposed to go back to you guys
Yes.
and get you.
What
Warden
tree?
and Velken didn't see a tree.
What tree are you talking
I'm also not
about?
in this message.
Right.
Oh, you didn't smell that. In the marketplace, just where we entered, there's... If you take a right... I'm wrong. No, Grace is shaking her head.
In the direction you went.
In the direction I went, yes. There's bodies and a tree and it smells and there's humming and
How many bodies?
dozens, hundreds maybe.
So maybe you should stay away from the tree.
Maybe it's what we're looking for.
Right now, the cat seems to be agitated.
I'm agitated.
Warden just looks at you and says, agitated? Agitated.
Is Vulcan there yet or not?
Vulcan.
Velken.
Lord Goldtooth of the House of Rude People.
Felinthian's a little on it.
She's
no.
a mom and she's angry.
No, he's not.
It took us 5 minutes to get here. Why isn't he there yet? 5 units of time. I don't know what time is here.
I'm making my way over, I guess.
Making my way downtown.
Because their adventure happened simultaneously.
Yeah, but we had to like search through a bunch of stuff. They just walked.
Yeah.
I suggest that if you want to investigate the tree further, we should all do it together.
As a group. Fine.
There's a large death tree with corpses around it.
We should probably look into this.
Yes.
Where are they? Let us start walking back.
Apparently,
Kitty.
your favorite Baron is coming to meet us.
Oh yes. Kitty, let us go.
We will see you soon.
Oh,
You may
God.
climb on shoulder.
Don't let him get you lost.
I already hung up.
Okay.
Damn! Don't let him get you lost.
Can you let her out?
What?
Let Jen out.
Oh. Jan need
Are we
a
gonna
bleed.
take a quick break right here?
No.
No, it just me specifically.
Yeah.
See you later, nerds.
Alright.
Oh, she's finally gone!
So, Farron, you reach... Go. Velken, you reach the building that they're in as they come out of it.
I look alive, you couple idiots. We got a giant corpse tree to look into.
I heard.
Of course you did. Doesn't matter how, don't even care anymore, you stupid machine. Let's just get moving already.
Whoa,
You
whoa.
seem
I've had about
stressed.
enough of wallowing around in
is
this
this a-
filth.
Is
Would
this
you
another
like a
stupid-
Stupid
hug?
corpse trees and stupid magic women stealing all my money. I don't even care anymore, let's just get moving. I've had
Do
enough.
you need a hug?
I don't
I've
want a
been
hug
told
from
that
you, you
hugs can help
stupid
relieve
machine. Let's
stress.
just get moving.
Is this more joke?
Of course, but
Oh.
laddie, of course.
Oh, good to know, friend.
Oh,
Yes.
it's a joke.
Well, this is good to know, friend. Let us get
Wait.
the lead.
Cat, do you know anything about trees that seem to grow out of large piles of corpses?
I know there's a lot of trees that have grown over here when the city wasn't like this.
Do you know why?
I don't know about trees, I know about cats.
Okay.
I see you're just as useful as ever, aren't you, cat? Alright, anyways,
The
let's
cat just looks at you, comes over, and just gashes your leg.
excuse me, you stupid cat, what was that for?
I
Hey,
don't think it's a good idea to aggravate him further, or her.
come on. We all know that he just joked. It is his
Take
thing.
1 point of damage. Slashing.
Gosh dang it!
Take 1 point of slashing damage.
We all know he is just a big jokester. He constantly joking.
I don't think you know what a joke is.
What do you mean?
Secondly, I believe it'd be a good idea for us to always have at least one person watching the cat. He seems to have an alarm.
Okay, I will watch Kitty. I just start
I
staring
can watch
at
the cat.
He stares back.
I think the kitty is aware of me.
Roll me a wisdom save.
You take 30 points.
4.
You lose the staring contest to the cat.
I already looked away, so I mean.
Okay. You still lost. You blinked
Good
before you
kitty.
looked away. Because cats don't blink.
I will watch the cat while the cat is following us.
Sounds
It's
good.
more of a question directed.
Lean forward. Don't walk on chairs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Good thing that's not a chair.
Don't do a hit.
Don't do a hit.
So I'll show when I did this.
The crippling depression is setting in.
Oh.
Perfect.
Yeah. Editing grace. Anyway, let's
Alright,
go.
enough about the stupid cat. Let's just
Let's-
keep moving.
let's
Doesn't matter
go
who
find-
watches the stupid thing.
I
Let's
will
just
watch
go.
the
Yes,
cat.
you should lead us to 3.
I will watch the cat. You will lead us, and you will watch for enemies.
You got it. I pull out my sword and
Swords,
shield.
Yeah, sword shield. Alright, you guys head back. Velken, you find your way back. It's pretty easy to follow the smell, and as Glath and Warden get closer, you have olfactory senses, yes?
I think so.
Okay.
I'll just follow
Because
them
you
either
don't
way.
breathe, so
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that way?
you
I
might
don't know.
have some.
Actually, I know a lot.
You might have olfactory sensors, but you don't breathe, so you could just shut them off.
That's true.
Glath, though, you definitely start to smell this. If you have olfactory sensors, you also smell this?
I detect.
You detect.
Smells like worst part of revolution.
Which is?
Pine and corpses.
Pine and corpses.
I am sure you're quite used to wallowing around in this kind of filth, ain't you?
Sadly.
Yeah, you guys round the corner and you see the corpse tree.
Do we see Felinthian?
Yeah, Felinthian is there,
Of course
unless you went somewhere.
Maybe like a couple steps closer, if that.
Okay. It smells awful.
I'm sure it does.
I'd like to, detect
Warden,
magic.
you were the one watching the cat, yes?
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
11.
As you came around the corner and saw the corpse tree, your attention was momentarily distracted, and looking back to where the cat was, it is gone.
The cat is gone.
The one thing you told us we were going to be doing, looking after this stupid cat, and you let the cat leave us?
Either
Stop.
way, it
Hey,
means
hey,
the
hey.
cat.
Boys, please.
I am not a boy.
Can you hear that?
Hear
The
what?
humming.
I need wisdom saves from Glath and Warden.
Why
5.
not gold too?
9.
I do need a new one from you, actually.
Gosh dang. 2.
Okay, yeah, you said 9.
Yeah.
Alright. As you guys re-enter, as Velken re-enters and Glath and Warden arrive, you all hear the humming, and the 3 of you just feel a pull towards this pile.
Like an emotional pull or a physical pull?
Like a go towards pile pull. It feels almost physical.
Are we able to try to fight that?
You don't feel it.
Oh, that's right.
So can we find that as someone that does feel?
No, because you failed your wisdom saves.
How come you haven't gone in the pile yet?
What do you mean go in the pile? Look at it, it's full of bodies.
Yeah, but...
He's like, but man, I would love a body someday.
My brain right now is trying to figure out the logic in
I
this.
think there's
Warden, you
something
might
in the point.
belong if you got in the pile.
Are there any Warforged in the
Glath,
pile?
there are Goliath in there.
I have to go get out of my brothers.
There might be money in there.
Now we're talking a bunch of money.
But so you guys are just going to accept the fact that there's humming in your head.
What do you
But
mean?
there's money
What's
in there.
humming? Did we hear humming? I don't think...
Oh,
You three not only hear humming, you hear words in a language that you don't speak. Well, I don't think any of you speak it. Only one of you guys speak.
There's humming, but also like a singing, I would
Song,
guess.
yeah. It's more of the cadence of a hymn than a song.
you hear a song telling you to go towards the corpses,
You can't understand.
making
it.
you feel like you need to go towards the corpses.
Aye, there's gold in there.
And the idiots, the men and the idiots, and I don't quite know how to deal with it.
I'm not a man.
Well, hold on. I'm going to use my.
The three of you have been taking small steps towards
Yeah,
the
I'm going to detect celestial fiend or undead.
Okay. And I'm assuming that just works.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Remember.
action.
Yeah.
Men are always suckers for a pretty voice.
For pretty trees.
Pretty corpse piles.
Well, you're in it for the.
This
Hey!
got progressively worse.
Listening to the voice, you three, it's actually impossible to discern if it's a masculine or feminine voice.
Okay.
Perfectly gender.
It's a tree voice.
Tree voice.
It's a tree
Corpse
voice.
pile voice.
You know.
Because
You know how trees sound.
Neutral.
You know that one guy who's a tree.
You said this spell was detect.
No, it's a paladin action.
Oh, it's paladin thing. Okay.
Yeah,
I was just trying to look for
Someone
specifics.
sounds like it.
I don't know. Probably.
Oh, Crew.
Crew looks like she should go back to bed.
Crew looks exhausted.
Crew's wearing my jacket.
I just saw someone through the window.
Yeah. Okay. So they were in the
You're
other room.
so ghost.
So what are the specifics of your thing?
Celestial fiend or undead.
Okay. Just any of them.
Yep.
Got
They
it.
just pop up on my radar like they are here.
Gotcha. You detect. Yeah. You definitely detect some undead. You also detect faint celestial.
Okay.
No infernal.
So now that I know that is there a way I can like break of this mental? Because like my character knows like
Right.
those things are not good things.
Yeah. Roll me another wisdom save.
Can I have advantage on this one?
No.
Damn.
Nice try.
I think this can't be good.
Come
you can't just
on.
walk towards
Glath
a
needs
cool-
a new
They've been
mindset.
spending money.
They've been taking steps.
19.
And steps. Glad you snap out of it.
Oh.
At this realization, you snap out of it.
Oh,
I'm getting
there is undead and celestial.
I'm getting kind of
things
frustrated.
happening.
How tall is he?
He's a
No,
dwarf,
you don't
so-
understand. They are thralled.
4.5 feet tall.
Enthralled? What?
How much do
They
you
are
weigh?
attracted to tree.
Well,
150
Tree
pounds.
probably isn't attracted back, so we need to stop
No,
their advances.
tree is very attracted. I think it is undead. I think it wants us to go.
I'm actually going to. She's not physically strong enough, but she's gonna give it a start to start stopping him, like grab him.
You're
under
trying
him.
to pull him.
Yeah, maybe like
Make
grab.
a contested strength check. So just roll strength check.
Oh boy. 20.
11.
You try.
And it's so
Velken
sweet.
just keeps going
It's
and
so
drags you along with him.
And he
Well, Warden, I think it is time. Let's show you. Can I athletics pull him? I'm gonna do a fireman carry
Okay,
kind of deal.
contested athletics then. So you also roll athletics, Warden.
Fuck.
What'd you roll?
19.
8.
Glath, you go to just scoop up at his midsection, and man, you underestimated how heavy just wood and stone is.
You seemed way lighter than I predicted.
Felinthian realizes she's an
No,
idiot,
heavier.
and she has
Or
no.
heavier.
Yeah.
She's an idiot, and she has no training in lifting small men, but she does have training in
In stabbing them.
sweeping under their legs and
Okay.
making them fall on their butts.
Okay.
So she's gonna give that a shot.
Roll me an attack roll. Unarmed attack.
Do I even notice the fact that he just tried to
You
deadlift
notice,
me?
but it doesn't really register to you. As you're getting closer, the sound in your head, the music and whatnot is getting louder
How
and
close-
harder to ignore. You've now the three of you went about 5 to 10 feet. Glath, you broke out of it at that point, and the two of you are now maybe 7 feet away and closing.
Non-natural 20.
Okay. Velken, roll me another wisdom save as your roll a d4 of damage. As your face just collides with the concrete.
Oh boy. 15.
Okay. You snap out of it as your chin just strikes the ground.
Gosh dang.
1 point of damage.
Gosh dang.
Okay.
Stop hitting me. I'm getting attacked by cats and stuff.
Warden, wake up, friend. You are being controlled.
Well, you keep going.
That's what I
I
figured.
can't sweep a robot.
And just prepare a stance to just hold him.
Power stand.
Strength check from both of you.
From both of us?
No, from Warden.
Oh, I was like, huh?
Strength?
Strength, yeah. Just a straight strength check.
12.
Ooh. They're like 50-50.
You manage... You almost stop him, but you're definitely losing inches. Or, centimeters.
I will attempt to help grab him.
Okay. Glath, roll again with advantage. Warden, roll again.
18.
10.
Man, Glath, this is a blow to your ego.
We're all gonna help. I'm bumping in on this.
It's still just advantage. You are now within 3 feet of the widest part of the bottom of the corpse pile.
I'm done trying to be nice. I strike at him with my sword.
Roll me an attack.
Oh my god.
He's a robot. I doubt that he's going to actually die.
18.
Roll me another wisdom save and roll damage on your sword.
19,
Oh,
20, unnatural.
Take 10 damage.
Take 10 damage and
If
your
I-
mind clears with the...
fact that I just got cleaved in half.
Yeah, pretty much.
If I hadn't leveled up, I'd be dead right now. Just want to put that out there.
I can heal 10 points, don't worry.
So Warden, your mind, your processors clear as
I lose a lot of shit.
as your what's the word I'm looking for?
Leg gets disconnected.
Leg,
No, as your
motherboard, circuits, wires. I'm just naming
Shoulder,
robot shit.
neck, head,
as your
Knees.
toes.
artificial nervous system goes into overload from being nearly split in twain.
Good question.
Oh.
Yeah.
The thing I did also lets me see if it's consecrated or desecrated.
Okay.
Consecrated meaning like, good.
Yeah.
Desecrated meaning like,
It's both.
what?
And you are maybe half a foot, if that, away from where that consecration desecration madness begins. Because you were in front of Warden,
Yeah.
so you were real close to that.
Move away.
You move away.
I can't.
I
I
drag
got
Warden.
fucking...
You can. You're cool now.
How was I... I thought I was cleaved in twain.
Almost.
In twixt.
Twain.
That still implies a lot of damage.
A lot of twain
Oh,
being
it
cleaved.
hurts, but you can walk.
Okay. Dope. I'm gonna...
You have to shut down your damage sensors for a bit to move past the pain. Then you wonder why someone installed damage sensors in a robot.
What's going on?
Us three got enthralled by 3 to go towards 3. Then I found out that it is celestial and undead of sorts, and now I've also realized that this is consecrated and desecrated at the same time, which does not make any sense.
So it's
you know
just
what I'm saying?
printed.
That's wonderful. I meant more along the lines of why am I currently not okay?
I had
This
to...
idiot over here tried to kill you, put his sword through you.
So he saved me by trying to kill me.
Correct.
Correct.
Didn't work out too well, now did it?
I think it worked fine. Look, he is fine.
Flinthian's gonna
I'm
get out
not
her bow and
fine.
arrow and like draw. And
Okay.
kind of look around and just be like, "Do you want me to like?" I don't think. Well, shooting at the tree would be stupid, wouldn't it?
I think some
Never
of the
shoot live
bodies
tree.
are actually not dead.
Should I fire at one? Pick one.
I think hitting the corpses might be a good idea to get the ones that are undead to come out. But
Alright.
before you do so, I touch you and heal you for 10 points.
Hey, my
That is all the healing I can do.
I feel a lot better.
in your tongue.
My
The giant slash across your body just
I
knits
just go
itself
over it.
back together.
Quick question. Aren't you someone who could modify stone?
Yes. Wait.
I was waiting for you to realize that, and I couldn't say anything.
I can no longer do things.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
What? What?
We lost our level 14 powers.
I thought it was the Goliath thing.
So she's,
No.
she's just got her bow drawn and she's
Level
kind
14 sorcerer thing.
Ooh.
she's got her bow drawn and she's kind of like walking like around, just kind of
Okay.
like looking for any something that's like oddly colored, like a skin tone that's not death.
Hold on.
It's hard to tell because some of these races are different skin tones. Like, the Goliaths are just white.
Was I able to, like, when I was looking at the undead auras, was I able to be like, this is an undead? Or was it just like, this pile is undead?
Not the whole pile.
But, like, parts?
Yeah.
Could I point to a part and be like, right here?
You could try, but you're not sure if it's like the surface or deeper in.
I mean, I have 4 uses of it per day, so I
Yeah.
could do it again. And would I get an accurate reading if I did it again?
No.
Okay.
There's just so many bodies here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like point to one of the spots. I was like, this area was highlighted.
Yeah, you get general
like,
areas.
this
Okay.
area, I think, here's one.
You kind of hear the creak is like the bow, it's like a little farther back. Like, how deep? How deep is it?
You're not quite sure. You're not.
Midway.
Yeah.
She's like trying to like figure out the depth to like not shoot the tree, but shoot through the bodies, and she lets one go.
Okay, roll me an attack.
16.
Alright, you manage to, you aim it so that it kind of goes through a hole in some of the bodies, like below an armpit or something, and there's a soft thud as it connects with something.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
I missed my arrow. You don't make
Go
me
get
count
it.
arrows, do you? Okay, good. Then screw that arrow.
I mean, it could.
Look, as I said, was maybe. It was not surefire thing.
Did you see where I shot it?
Yes.
Was I too far left?
She was in about the right area.
You were about the right area.
It seems the only thing left for you to do is to start moving the bodies.
Or to set it on fire.
I do have a fire
There's a
sword.
tree.
So
You do have fire sword. Would
Oh,
you
I
like
have a
to touch it?
poison sword.
I also have
You have
fireball.
poison daggers.
Well, not fireball.
Poison
I have a
daggers.
fiery.
Why don't you throw some fire at bodies?
aye, that could work. Fire sword, actually.
Fire sword activates.
What?
I have the power.
You would still have to get close to them.
Oh,
I'd
that's
like-
right. It's consecrated or desecrated or whatever you say.
Correct. You said you were willing to touch it already, so go ahead, friend.
As if he'd ever touched something consecrated.
I changed my mind.
Interesting.
I mean, you could throw your fire sword at it.
As if I'm going to throw my beautiful sword at the body of
Warden.
It's an option.
Here,
The machine can take care of it.
actually, the shafts of my arrows are made of wood. Light it.
Or I could just
Light
throw
that
a
fucker up.
firebolt. I have that ability.
I don't trust it. It's too flammable. It's too explosive.
I don't think it is. It's a single target spell.
Well, fine. If you want to put this out or eat it or whatever you want to do with it, but it's already on
Yeah,
fire.
it's burning in your hands.
How
Prestidigitation.
the entire thing's just burning?
Well, she lit the.
Just shoot it.
She lit
The
she
shaft
lit
on
the
fire,
shaft
so
of
that
the arrow.
it'll
since
go
it's
through.
made of wood.
I'm just gonna go through with the same like shot.
Okay. You shoot. You shoot again. Roll the.
18.
Okay. Yeah, you shoot again. Pretty much the exact same spot. And again, your arrow disappears into the pile. You hear the snap of wood this time. You either hit the tree or you hit your other arrow. Like
Oh, okay.
there's only so many things that are made of wood that you're assuming are in this pile. And as you wait, and as you're waiting, you see a few of the flames start to poke through the holes in some of the bodies, because bodies don't tessellate perfectly.
And put the bow away.
And that's when I need all of you to make a dex save.
Look.
I'll be okay.
I would also
16.
boy!
16.
Perfect.
22.
16.
Nice. Velken,
With your little feet.
yeah, you guys start seeing flame, and as you start seeing flame, you hear a handful of explosions as some of the bodies that are buried in the pile and are basically just
God, I didn't even
full
think
of
about it.
methane just burst. The three of you get out of the way, but
I didn't even think about it.
yeah, the three of you
You're
get out
gonna
of the
get
way.
blown up, but you're about to get some nasty stuff on you, my
Dungeons
friend.
and Dragons. Science rules.
Velken, you're gonna take 2 damage and just be covered in refuse and intestine and whatnot.
You said 2 damage,
Yeah, 2 damage.
Ah!
That's 2 explosion damage.
How are you feeling, Baron Smelkin?
Hi, very funny.
Oh, I'm glad
Seems
we
you're not
could
too
joke.
good of an archer, then you mess up and you blow the whole thing up.
Is the tree on fire now?
The tree is not on fire, but as it blew a number of the bodies just actually into the air, and as they start splatting down in a sort of gruesome rain, a few of them begin to stand back.
I told you.
I never doubted you.
I
Why
need
thank you.
initiative rolls from all of you.
This is 15.
That is not bad.
God. What do you add to initiative again? Is it
Dex.
Dex?
Yeah, your dex.
Good old 3.
Wow, that's weird.
Very nice.
You have a different character sheet.
Wayne?
Oh yeah, this is slightly different.
Yeah, there
I'll
are
write it
other
up here,
versions of the
next to your
character
health.
sheet.
Dane, fun fact real quick.
Fun fact.
It was my birthday recently, and
Congrats.
Glath,
You did it.
thank you. Glath got me these really nice metal dice, and so far the D20 has been living for me, and I really appreciate it, so thank you, Glath.
Well, now that you've
Because
praised
it's
it, it's going to
bonded.
go horribly.
No, now that I've praised it, it's like, aw, I will do you proud.
How can it do that if it's not alive? I don't understand.
So,
You're not alive
When
either.
you know, Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot.
Mr.
Don't
Robot.
like it.
Go.
We're gonna get
Copyright.
banned for copyright purposes.
No regrets.
Okay, so I need to write faster to
22.
keep the motion going.
We can take a commercial break. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Dane's commercial break. Today, making Editor Grace do more work.
Oh no.
We are sponsored by this empty bag of chips showing up over Joey's face. I ate it earlier, and they were good. There's no logo on it, but
You want me to find an empty bag of chips that doesn't have a logo?
take the logo off.
Take the logo off and put Chip's face on it.
Hey, so Glath, what was your initiative?
It's 15.
Chip Chips.
Did anyone get higher than 15?
22.
Did anyone get higher than 22? Didn't think so.
37.
Did anyone get between 22 and 15? Great. Under 15? Which was
7.
3? Okay.
The last few rolls have been rough. They've been very rough.
You want to switch dice?
Poor Velken
He's just been
has had a
hovering.
very rough day.
Alright.
cleaved
He's
in
this
twain.
close to snapping. This close to snapping.
I'm excited to see it.
It's a good thing you're just joking, friend.
It's a good thing you're a short little man with no life.
Money. No life and no money.
Also, you smell like dead people.
I can smell dead people.
Yeah, I
wonder
know.
what.
You reek. Okie dokie. So, there are
I was getting away because you felt that.
3 of the what look like normal medium bodies stand back up. And then this
Amalgamation. Glath's word of the day. Amalgamation. This means multiple body parts from different people combined into one. I have seen this once before in my old battle days where I fought a creature similar to this after a long battle of killing humans and elves because elves are the worst.
it's not an amalgamation of bodies.
Oh, never. One of the day it's still amalgamations. Editor Grace, please put here.
The word of the day has a spot, thank you.
Oh, it does?
It's right
Yeah.
here. Right here.
It's right here?
Right there.
Actually,
it's
yeah.
moving around. You gotta move it around.
Thank you so much for all of that.
It's like up here, now it's down here.
And
now
then
it's
some
like twisting
slick
around.
particle physics come out of nowhere and just like spell out a middle
guess who's
finger.
making the particle physics?
And then
Those ghosts. Joey.
we'll have to get that in post, but I think it was Joey.
Edit
I'll
it
check.
to make mine go fast.
See, I speed us up a bit.
But no, then you'll be out of sync with the audio.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Speed up the audio too.
So three of them look normal, medium-sized, human or elf or something of that sort. And then there's one much larger one that you're pretty sure was an orc in its lifetime. And it is about your height, Glath, but definitely broader than you.
Oh.
It is
Hold
a
your arms
challenge by existing.
I can't wait to go.
All right,
I handle big one.
Felinthian, you get first go.
Probably go after one of the zombos. I've got both daggers. And I am using my in-reuse Dunkerry Vana, my 2 daggers.
Okay.
My poison ones. Well, they're zombies. I don't really think they need... Well, it doesn't matter. So I'll just go after one of the closer zombies.
Okay, there is an elf one, a dwarf one, and a human one.
I'm gonna go after the dwarf one. Just take out my anger a little bit.
Okay. You
Very
go
funny.
over to it.
Very funny. As if I need more.
And then can I use disengage at level 2 as a bonus?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm also gonna disengage right after.
So you move your bonus is disengage. Got it.
Yep.
You get weird things? Or no, because she no longer has assassin.
No longer has assassin.
You don't get weird things.
Nat 20.
You
Good
crit.
job. You crit.
You do more damage.
So, she doesn't get sneak attack because her weird things are
Correct.
gone. So that's 2d4.
Me, just like, oh my god, what's a D4?
Oh, what's a d4?
There's one with 20 on it.
Yes.
7.
Okie doke. You do 7 damage.
We're gonna want to upgrade your daggers.
Well, they're magic.
Yeah, but like D4s aren't good.
Well, like sneak attack is what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, but like she can use a
I don't
rapier.
have sneak
Yeah,
attack
Finesse
yet.
weapons are better.
That's true.
When do I get sneak attack?
No, you have sneak attack. It's just AD6.
But you don't get a d6 on this roll because you were the first to go and it
Oh,
means you're attacking
yeah.
it.
Okay.
It's not a smart...
Sneak attack is mostly advantage based. When you
Yeah.
choose your subclass, you'll get, depending on what you choose, more options. Like if you go swashbuckler, you can like if it's just you and them and no one else is in 5 feet of you, you get it.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget that because you're using your magic daggers, unless you use something else, you do get a +1 to the attack and damage rolls.
So 8 damage.
8 damage.
8 damage. Then the roll was 20.
The roll was an
It was nat 20. It was a nat 20.
Yeah. You hit with abandon. And you said 8 damage.
You do
cool.
the slicey.
You slice and the dice.
You slice and you dice.
Slicey McDicey.
Okay.
Thanks for these neat dice that give me like really high rolls
You're
all the
welcome.
time.
You just jinxed it.
No, I love them and I'm proud of them and they're happy to help.
Have you named it yet?
No.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just reading off everything. Glath, it is your turn.
I'm going to like do like a huh and like go after the ogre.
Okay.
The huh is actually me casting a spell. My AC is now 20
Great.
for 10 minutes. And
I'm
I'm
glad
gonna
that
go
you raised your AC by 1.
by 2. Thank you.
Oh, it went down.
That's 2 whole AC.
Yeah, someone should stand 5 feet next to me. And
No
get
one's
attacked.
going to be standing 5 feet.
And I'm gonna go take on this ogre in a
Okay.
1v1
You get
battle
right
of
up
the
in its
century.
face.
And go, you looking at me?
8.
It grunts because it can't understand what you're saying.
13.
You hit. So you have your sword, yes?
Yes.
Your sword that you can't use anything else.
Yeah. For some reason. The people gave this to me.
Gale gave you a cursed sword.
Yeah, for some reason.
And you should have asked about that.
12 damage.
Alright, so you take your sword.
My sword.
Your sword. And you
What are you looking at me? Yeah.
take your sword and you just bring it up. You're like, you looking at me? And the zombie's like, "Urgh," and you're like, right across his face. Pus starts leaking out,
Ugh.
but it only seems frazzled by the literal momentum of your swing. It seems fine. That will make, and well, it does seem angry though. It raises its morning star, and I'm gonna use this one.
No, stop. Put that down. That's the bad one.
It raises its morning star and brings it down upon you. But it hasn't moved in a while and its joints are creaky. Your shield hits the underside of its arm and its swing goes wide and just crashes into the ground. Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Yes, that is that. It makes a sound of being upset.
Don't we
Warden,
all?
it's your turn.
Which zombie is closest to any of us?
There is a giant orc zombie in front of Glath, and there is a dwarf zombie in front of Felinthian.
I would like to cast...
And there is also an elf and a human zombie.
How close are they?
They are not in front of any of your friends.
Like in feet?
Probably 10 at the most. Like, they're not that far away.
Cool. I would like to attack the furthest one away with
Okay.
a ray of frost.
That'll be the human.
That'll be the human.
Roll your damage.
Mhm.
Roll for your attack. I don't know how magic works.
I can't remember how much it works either.
I know how spells work, I promise. I've been a DM before.
I don't. I think it's 14?
To hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Warden, you raise your hands, and do you have a spellcasting pose or something? Like, how does Warden cast spells?
Oh,
He dares.
You have to turn sideways so that you can hit things.
Diving's so like historical at this point that they think it was an ancient spell that we used to cast, so they made it into one.
No. I'm just gonna kind of like, Kamehameha.
So, yeah, you Street Fighter it. Or Dragon Ball it.
Or Skyrim.
Or Skyrim it.
You
Man,
just
that
spell.
movement is very common.
Well, it works.
So, you magic it.
Alright, cool.
Magic.
One
And
sec.
the Ray of Frost bursts out and hits the human zombie square in the chest. How much damage does it do?
It does 8 damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of its next turn.
Oh boy.
Oh
Shit,
boy, like the zombie was gonna absolutely sprint after us.
Well, now it can't move.
Like the
Yeah.
Call of Duty floor zombies. Ugh.
Alright, good job, Warden. The zombie
Thanks.
looks cold. Velken.
alright, I'm gonna...
Does it need a snuggie?
Sponsored.
Hey, it's a snuggie.
Not sponsored.
Dang it.
But if they wanted to.
Ooh,
Contact
we would.
us.
If you sponsor us with snuggies, we will wear your snuggies during D&D.
I'm not
So
saying
will-
I
so will
have
our
one,
Q,
but if
our
I
crew.
did.
Our crew would enjoy
Our
that.
cute crew. Our.
I own a Snuggie. I can bring it for you.
I have a snuggie too. It's Star Wars. I mean,
know.
it's whoever wants to pay me money.
This interruption was brought to you by Snuggie.
Alright,
Can you say that again?
Velken, it's your turn.
Alright, I will go after the elf zombie,
Okay.
because Velken is a little upset right now.
I like how Velken and Felinthian are just both taking out their frustrations on zombie versions of the people.
After this, we're both gonna be smoking a cigarette. Like, I feel so much better right now.
And I'm
Glath's gonna come back with just covered in like ogre
Don't
guts.
smoke, kids. Smoking is bad for you.
Hey, don't do a hit.
Alright, and I am going to smack the shit out of this thing with my fire sword.
You
Okay,
better.
so you're using your fire sword.
Yep.
You turn on the fire.
The fire was already on, because we
You
lit the arrow.
bring the heat, as it were.
The flames.
So what do I add to attack again?
I guy fever.
So I believe that's going to be a +1
Welcome to
to your attack and your damage.
I'm assuming-
For like the
Fires.
hit.
Oh,
It's at
that
least a
would be-
+5. I think if it's a magic weapon,
It's a magic weapon.
+5.
Ew,
And
we
he
just
gets
killed
his
a bug.
proficiency and his strength.
+5.
I just
Yeah.
killed a bug and it was really gross.
Okay.
It's
Is it a tiny dot?
Yeah, it's a tiny dot.
24, non-natural.
Alright. Man, where did I put your fire sword? I don't even know where I put the fire
Well, I know where he put it.
I had the
inside
fire
the zombie.
sword written. It was the D8 plus the 2d6 fire damage, if
I
that's
have
right.
it. Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
that's right. I just wanted to check.
That's a really good sword, Jesus.
Hey Grace,
I'm
post edit. Can we do like a
destroying
ripped
this
little fly that I accidentally killed and just put a picture of the fly? 'Cause I feel bad.
I'll work on that.
Okay,
love
thank you.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
Plus your strength,
In
Plus-
memoriam.
Holy moly.
13.
Yeah, your assassin
It's
character.
actually not a plus anything to the attack
Oh,
damage.
okay,
It's
so
just
see
the
what happens is-
plus 2d6
Got you.
for fire.
Let's die.
So that's the
Right before we
7
die,
base
we'll go
damage
next.
plus the 10
And then
fire
the
damage.
plus.
So
What you rolled to
17.
hit?
The
Need
the
one
one hit
more
was
to
like
the
24,
88.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't hear it. You're fine. So the only zombie not currently occupied, the elf zombie, you go over to it and you just, what was the damage again?
17.
17,
Okay.
yeah.
And you just cleave into it. You slice its arm completely off and immediately cauterize the wound.
He slices the arm off and then shouts, "I've had a bad day!"
I gotta
Yes.
hand it to you.
Is it still alive?
He's all right now.
It kind of looks at its arm stump, looks at you.
Oh,
Alright.
you upset
If it's
it.
still alive, I'm using my action surge to
It
attack
is still
again.
alive, yeah.
It upsetting
Okay.
the spaghetti.
So you hack at it once, and you're like, why won't you die? Ah! And you hack at it again.
You hit.
Now we're going. 23 for the attack.
Yep, that'll
Why
hit.
won't you validate my money?
Validate my parking!
I am not a peasant.
9 damage.
Okay. Okay, So you hacked into it one side and cut off its arm. You hack into it the other side, cut off its other arm, and it just kind of...
Hit money
And well-
pythons.
And while it's looking between its arm stumps, you just stick your sword straight into its chest and go upwards through its head.
Jeez.
Absolutely barbaric.
And then,
Absolutely.
then you bring your foot up, put the
barbaric.
foot on its body, and just shove it to the ground as you retrieve your sword.
I think
And
he
it
won.
doesn't move again.
So I'm like still blocking with my shield, so I'm gonna go,
I don't
see,
think
brothers in arms, and continue.
The other two zombies, because the zombies don't care that their friend just fell over dead
How dare you.
again. The dwarf zombie will attack you. It just brings both of its arms down upon you and rolls off into the abyss of this table. So much space, and I'm still losing things. Felinthian, did your AC change?
It's still 15.
Okay. Yeah, so it brings its arms down, but just swings wide of you as you nimbly duck out of the way, missing you completely. The human zombie is alive and in front of no one, because you hit it from a range. The human zombie will...
It's 10 feet slower, too.
Yeah. The human zombie will shuffle on over to Fel, because that's the only person it can get to, and attempt to do the same thing, bringing both of his arms down upon her. That one is a much better number. That's a non-natural 20. So it'll actually hit. Guys, I rolled okay.
Wait, why are we
Confetti!
happy?
It's a parade!
That's not good. You're gonna get hurt.
Confetti and death signs, Grace.
Just
Take 3 bludgeoning damage as just both of its arms come down on you. You duck out of the way of the dwarf one, straight into the flailing zombified arms of the human one that just crack on your shoulder. You're a bit dazed, but you keep your footing and you're fine. And it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, if I learned anything from The Walking Dead, the way to take out a zombie is to knock it on the ground.
Man, what's The Walking Dead?
What's The Walking Dead?
Well, he doesn't know what that is.
Take out its knees and then take out its brain. So she's gonna try to do just that with which two are on me? Just one.
The dwarf and the human are both on you?
I'm gonna do that with the human. Just see
Okay.
if she can get like a bust out the knee so that it falls on the ground.
Okay, that's gonna be just one attack roll.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And then just take dagger.
Your dagger, yeah, dagger damage.
Planet. Oh, dagger damage. I am a fool.
Dagger damage.
Dagger damage. Just a sad little 1d4.
Plus,
4.
plus your dex and
Yeah.
plus your...
Plus my
Not
dex.
plus proficiency.
No, not plus
Oh, plus
proficiency.
6. Got
Plus
it.
your dex and plus your 1 for the magic weapon.
Yeah,
11.
So 4.
There you go.
I messed
dex?
up the last one,
She
but
dex a 20?
it's 18 right now, but for some it says my attack bonus is plus 6.
Not your attack bonus, this is a damage bonus. So
Yeah,
it would
damage
be a
bonus.
plus 5.
Yeah, with this weapon...
Then it would be
9.
10. 9?
You rolled a 4.
I rolled a 4. 9.
Or you reroll.
No, I messed up the last one too because I didn't know all the math.
Okay, so
You're
you
okay.
said 9 to the human.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
And you can either use your bonus action to disengage or use your other dagger.
Yeah.
And if you use your other dagger, it's prone, so guess what?
I'd like to use my other dagger.
You can have advantage, which...
I do think it's pro.
I'd like to use my other dagger.
So you kick its knee, and its knee, it doesn't go down as you were expecting. You're used to this maneuver working on living people.
Yeah.
Its knee just breaks backwards, leaving it standing on one leg. But your dagger does come up and hit square in one of its shoulders. But it is still standing, so
Okay.
you can use your bonus action.
Yeah, well,
Again.
While I've got a dagger in his chest, I'm going to try to pull it forward and use the other.
Straight into the frontal lobe.
17.
Yeah, we know that works.
We know a 13 works.
9.
Alright, so...
These dice are good, dude.
So you bring it forward using that leverage with your other dagger. Your daggers are really sharp though, so your dagger does pop out as you're pulling it forward.
Not used to a nice dagger.
I don't think you get your dex bonus on
You do not.
two-handed, unless you take...
Unless you
unless
have
you
a
have the weapon fighting style.
two fighting.
So that's just a whatever you roll bonus.
So just
4.
Okay. You bring it forward, and you do stab it in the brain, but it just keeps staring at you with those undead
Oh, she's not used to
eyes.
that. She's so used to living things and not dead things. I want my daggers back.
Your daggers come out easily
Just
enough.
keep stabbing.
Why won't you
Like
die?
stirring up the brain juice.
Glath.
Alright, I'm gonna
That makes it your turn.
try to attack this one in front of me.
The giant
If it
fourth
goes
one.
well, I'll smite. Wait, no, I smite first. But
Okay.
it doesn't go away if
Right.
I miss, because I'm a paladin. And that would
Now
suck.
you're a paladin.
Yeah.
That rolled really far away.
Yeah.
19?
That will work.
No, it's 21. I'm sorry.
Okay. That doesn't work.
What? Let me use my handy
Oh,
dandy
okay, that
technology
one's
to tell me
different.
what Searing Smite does.
Searing Smite does this.
This.
It does
And
something.
I'm allowed to give myself more work.
yeah.
Okay,
What's
so I
happening?
do an extra
We're waiting.
d6
Great.
of fiery damage. And then, at the start of each of its turn, it makes a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes an extra 1d6 damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What is the saving for DC?
It is most likely 8 plus my bonus. So 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. So not high. 14 damage this time to this Hulk. And now it's on fire.
And now it's on fire.
Can you imagine?
It and its morning star are also on fire.
Oh.
No, that's not how that works.
That's definitely how that works.
I stabbed it. Not
And the
its...
fire went everywhere.
What do you mean it went everywhere?
Fire spreads. That's how fire works.
It's not, this is
grass
a
is on
different kind
fire.
of
You're
fire.
on
This is
fire.
magical fire.
Magic
Everything's
fire.
on fire.
Yes.
That
Alright.
is my turn.
Sorry,
So-
we're in our own world. We're in Sick Land.
I know.
It's like Zombieland.
No, this is Zombieland.
There you
Ah,
go.
this is... I got it.
Can't get sick if you're
Understood.
dead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you, but you're not dead. You bring up
Yeah.
your sword. Magic
Yep, magic sword.
Magic sword. You bring up your magic sword, and
That also does something else besides being cursed that I haven't found out yet.
have you not? Okay.
You
Is it
said
just-
we'll make that happen
Oh,
when it
you
happens.
need to take damage. That's why.
Isn't your sword just
Oh.
obsessive?
No, I'm like addicted to the sword, but there is a second
Yeah.
feature that I do not know about
That's because it triggers when you take damage.
because it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
I cry.
Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. One day I will turn to the right page.
It is not this day.
Promise.
You're fine.
I found.
2
Yeah.
hours later.
I mean, it's gonna be hard to hit
Hours
something with 20 AC.
later.
That's
One
true. I did find it.
eternity later.
You move closer. I just looked over. You
I'm
moved
sure like
closer.
the one time it'll trigger will be like the worst possible.
She rolled a stealth check and got a nat 20.
It's true. Alright, so, Glath, you bring your sword up, and as you strike it, the zombie bursts into flame, but that doesn't seem to slow it down any,
You fool.
and it brings its morning star over and tries to just wallop you. Actually, it makes a con save first. It succeeds. Then it tries to wallop you,
Damn, I wish I was a bard. I'd start playing the thriller.
and will definitely hit.
Cool. I'm gonna use my reaction
Okay,
to reduce this damage by 1d12 plus 2.
okay.
Please be a 1.
3.
I Okay,
reduce
so
this by 3 damage.
So it was a 1.
ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
What's a 1?
So you're gonna take 4 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and because you've gotten hit,
Yeah, what's my
your
sword do?
sword does things.
My sword.
Your sword
Make me a
unfollows
wisdom
them
save.
on Tinder.
Swipe up on Tinder.
7.
rage and determination fills you, and everything else in your vision just fades into blackness. The only thing you can see, the source of your current hatred, is this particular creature, and you feel that you must destroy it at whatever cost.
I really feel like my sword sucks.
Oh my god.
You cannot attack anything else. You must attack this creature until either you or it is dead.
Dane, you're gonna love the book I just gave you, buddy.
Yeah.
It'll be familiar. I gave him 2 books, by the way. Piers Anthony, look him up. Good author.
Okay.
Sponsored.
So
Brent
that
Sanderson.
happens.
Another good author.
Warden, it's your turn.
Hey, cool.
There are 2 on Felinthian and 1 on Glath.
Which one did Felinthian just stab? Excuse me.
Human.
More.
She just stabbed the human one twice, and it's still coming after her.
Dope. I'm gonna cast some magic missile on the human.
Okay.
The dwarf is just like nibbling on my
Yeah,
calf.
can I borrow that blue?
Go.
before- Yeah, cool.
Ooh.
1, 2, 2. So that is 5 plus 3 is 8 damage.
All
I
right.
don't have to roll to attack because magic missile pitches.
That's true. Felinthian, you're just frantically stabbing this thing in front of you, and it won't die. And then around your head, almost close enough that you hear the Doppler effect from it. It zips past your head. This bolt of what color is your magic missile?
Well, it's 3 of them.
What
And
colors are they?
purple.
Red, white, and blue, bitches.
This
Dun,
purple,
dun, dun, dun,
this
dun,
purple
dun, dun.
beam of light. Just
Excuse me.
boom,
Purple.
boom, boom.
With a B.
Burble.
Purple.
Purple.
This purple green of light.
It's like purple but derpier.
Hey, every time you put like B, like in burble, make it a little bass boost. It's just like boom.
No.
Hey, Editor Grace, I'm sorry in advance for everything we've done to you.
I've done nothing.
That's not
Don't
true.
drop rocks on my head.
So you hear boom, 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 and they just into the human zombie, just boring straight through it. It just falls over with an unceremonious thud.
It's good.
Velken.
I will help you with the ogre in a moment, but first I will
You
use
don't hear him.
You're gonna do
You are
that.
focused.
Eat a sweet
first I will second wind to get some health back. 'Cause
Okay.
I am damaged by cats and gore, and I am not happy. So that is D10 plus 2. Blah, 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 blah. Big money, baby. 7.
Big money, no
That'll
animals.
bring me up to full health perfectly, baby.
Yeah.
Why don't
Wow.
you use your thing?
The bonus of
Disengage
low
so you
levels
get
is
away
that
from
one
the
hit
zombie?
dice will do a lot.
I
The
don't
bad
know.
thing about low levels is that you're real squishy.
That hurt me.
Not me.
Okay, you did that.
I healed. Is that my only action?
I
Because
think
I can't use second wind again.
is a bonus action for you because you're a dwarf. I'm pretty
Is it a
sure it's a
bonus
bonus
action?
action for him.
I can
think
imagine
it's a
just
bonus
catching your breath.
I thought
He
it
is
was
a fighter, right?
thing.
Yeah.
yourself.
I think it's a bonus action, but I'm not sure.
No, I can't.
been too
imagine
long.
Catching my
It's
breath
been
right
too
now.
long since anyone played fighters. The comments are
cry.
going nuts right now.
Oh my
Lots of
god,
times
you
we
guys
cast it.
don't know how fighters work.
Nobody knows how to play this game.
Welcome to Jennifer's ASMR. Today's video is on these chips.
No.
Oh, wow. Isn't
Yeah, it is a bonus action. It's a fighter thing. It's a bonus action.
Yeah, so you can still fight.
Alright,
So you
so
can still attack.
You
I'm
can
gonna-
stand next to me.
I'm gonna take on this ogre thing.
Okay, so you come up to it. It's on fire.
I'm
By
gonna
the
put
way-
it on more on fire.
More fire.
Burn the shit out of this thing.
Burn it down.
18.
Oh yeah, my fire's
Attack.
done. It succeeded, so it's done. It succeeded the check. Okay.
Because I've said it was.
Sounds good.
If I hit it
It's
with,
not going to take more damage from it, but it's still on fire.
if I hit it with Ray of Frost, will it extinguish?
Probably.
Okay. Just keeping that in mind.
It'll also probably extinguish at the beginning of Glath's next turn.
Okay.
Because that's when I remembered it.
Alright, so hit was 18. So is it
Yeah,
hit?
you hit.
Yeah.
A 13 hits this thing.
Take my damage. 12 damage.
Alright. So you bring your, and your fire sword's still on, yeah?
Yeah.
So you bring your fire sword over and slash through the flames that Glath left, bringing just a wisp of flame off with it. Glath, if you weren't so focused on this ogre, that would have looked pretty cool.
It went through the fire and flames.
Your sword carried on. And the ogre just turns its attention to you.
Ah, that's
Good thing I healed.
No.
Grace
Val,
deserves an Oscar.
the Felinthian, the dwarf zombie which is still alive, is going to try to bring its arms down upon you again.
How can it bring its arms down upon anyone? It's this tall.
On your kneecaps.
Okay.
The kneecapper returns.
That will not hit. It goes wide. It's not used to fighting something bigger than itself, I guess. And Grace can't roll. So,
Okay.
It goes wide of you. You get out of the way. It's a dwarf. It's not particularly fast moving, which you know from experience. And, so
Like, hey.
you easily dodge out of the way of it. That makes it Felinthian your turn.
Okay. Well, you just saved my ass. So, in a very badass move that I might pull off very poorly, she's gonna, like, turn around and be like, thank you, and then stab behind her at the torso.
Okay, roll with disadvantage because you're not looking at it.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Come back.
Yeah, roll off damage, just roll it again.
Let me see. Is it 15 plus...
Yes.
Okay, yes would be the
Yes
answer.
is the answer to your question.
And that is a D.
So you turn, you're like, thanks! Straight to its abdomen.
That's 4. Plus 4?
Plus 5.
5, 9.
Okay. Whatever this thing's last meal was, which looks like fish, you're guessing, just kind of spills out of it and onto the ground,
Hungry.
flopping down to the cobblestone. Oh, but it's still coming at you. Glath.
She has a bonus action if she wants it.
Yeah, if you want your bonus action.
I can just stab him again.
Yeah, you can stab him again.
I'll stab him again.
You can not stab him again.
15.
Yep.
4 again. This might be way.
Hey, no, that's a good thing.
9.
You don't.
4.
4.
5.
5.
If you roll a 4.
Oh, because magic weapon gives a plus 1?
Yeah.
5. I
5.
apologize.
You've
Okay.
lied to me for the last time.
That's the dwarf, not the human. Wrong.
Editor Grace just killed
I'll
me.
roll this at you. This is the good one.
I'll roll this caltrop at you. We can test if those are weird. Actually, we can't because they're metal. Anyway.
My turn.
Yes, Glath, that does make it your
I
turn.
will...
So you stab it in the abdomen, you turn to see all of its stomach contents falling out, and as it's looking down at it too, you just kind of jam your other dagger up into its nose socket.
Okay.
Boy, as someone with a sinus infection, that really hits close to home.
Sorry.
I hit it and do 13 damage.
Great. You do that. The fire from the collective fire brigade over here has finally gone out just in time for you to just bring your sword across its upper thigh, and it in maybe pain, maybe just aggravation. You're not sure if zombies feel pain, but it doesn't matter to you right now. Well, all that matters is murdering it. And it will, since you're the last thing that hit it, it's going to try to murder you.
Fair.
It's very fickle in its attention, because it doesn't really have a brain anymore. Its brain seeped out of its nose a long time ago.
Aww.
So it's going to bring its warhammer down upon you.
Warhammer.
Or Morningstar, my bad.
Warhammer.
40.
Morningstar turns 2.
Can't roll. Take 8 bludgeoning damage.
It hit.
It's just
Ooh.
it's just the zombie that can't roll.
No. Like, I haven't rolled well all game. Or all last game. And normally I'm okay as
Grace
a DM.
hasn't rolled well since the war.
Grace usually rolls fine as a DM.
More than 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happens. It brings this Morningstar down upon you. You feel your jaw kind of crack, but you can keep going. Warden.
So,
There's a dwarf on Felinthian and this giant ogre that Glath and Velken keep hammering on.
Dope. I'm gonna cast I'm gonna cast a firebolt on the dwarf.
Okay, and that's not an area of attack.
Nah.
Okay, is that a save or is that a?
It's just I roll for attack on hit.
Okay, so
Target takes 1d10.
Oh, you don't.
18.
That'll do it.
All right.
How much damage do you do?
Fuck. I do
Yeah.
2.
All right. Your firebolt hits it for a split moment. It's engulfed in flame. The flames dissipate, and it's just still coming at you, or still coming at Fel. It's not smart enough to know where the fire came from. Which will indeed make it Velken's turn unless you have a bonus action or a move you want to do. Okay, Velken.
Alright, I'm gonna turn this thing into sushi.
It is not fish.
Do you know what sushi is?
Alright. So I
Oh,
hit
that's a real thing.
and blah, 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 blah. 13 damage.
This
Alright.
is the 13 crew, apparently.
All right, you hit it with your fire sword. On the cut that Glath just made, in the opposite direction, so it's got an X there, and it sears through the flesh easily. But the thing just kind of stumbles forward again and now its attention is on you and just keeps coming. It's not terribly bright, but man, is it hard to kill. And that will make it the dwarf's turn. The dwarf, not being smart enough to know where the fire came from, is going to still attack the thing just right in front of it.
Yeah.
Probably will miss. Brings both arms down, and again, you manage to duck out of the way. Or you manage to jump over its arms because it's shorter than you.
Just like lift a leg. And
Yeah.
move over it.
Thanks for kicking
I'm
me.
so sorry.
Whoa!
I'm so sorry. I need a dunce cap because I'm a fool.
That can be arranged. And it continues to come after
Yeah,
you.
who kicks the cameras?
Felinthian, it's your turn.
I know.
Stabby.
Yeah.
Stabby, stabby.
This guy's making a fool out of me.
Stabby, stabby.
More than I'm making a fool out of myself.
So roll to attack it.
I would like to roll to attack it.
Don't.
15.
Yeah. They're not hard to hit. They're not fast. They're not particularly agile.
8.
Like, they're not wearing armor.
And one's on fire.
Alright. Well, not anymore.
No.
You stab it again, and it just...
Okay, I'm gonna go for the neck and just see if I can get the head off the body.
Okay, so...
With the other dagger.
Yeah, your bonus action, second attack.
Yep. 16?
Yeah. So your dagger bites into the neck, and...
5.
Your dagger bites into the neck, and just, it slowly rolls off and hits the ground. The zombie takes, like, another half step, and then the body just collapses. Glath.
Yeah. I hit.
Yes, you probably do.
I mean, it's over at 20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
7 damage.
Nice. Alright, you hit it, and it just keeps coming.
It's fine.
It's covered in cuts and burns and whatnot, but it just will not stop in its pursuit of you, much like you will not stop in your pursuit of it. And your AC went down to 18.
No, it's 20.
Oh, it's 20 because you cast your whatchamajuzit.
My whatchamacallit.
Your whatchamajuzit
Your
has it.
hammer.
Alright, its Morningstar comes down upon you, and you just kind of shift out of the way, and it makes another small
Indent.
crater in the cobblestone, shattering what little was unbroken of this area. Warden.
Hi.
It's your turn.
Dope. I will cast another magic missile onto the ogre friend.
Oger.
Okay, how much
The
damage?
ogre.
The
Well,
agre.
Let me see.
The agave syrup.
6, 8, 11.
Okie
I could
dokie.
do basic math.
Good job. Glath, you do notice mostly to not be hit.
I'm not gonna use them.
But you do notice that, which is definitely the sound that whistle makes now.
Yeah.
Just zips around you and hits it, and they bore into it like magical purple worms.
Burble.
Burble.
Right, magical burble worms.
Burble.
And,
That's a great word.
but it still doesn't fall over. Velken.
Alright, I'll attack. Keep chipping away. Chip.
You hit.
15,
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's... No, this is... I can do this. 12, 16.
16 damage?
Yup.
How do you want to do
angry.
this?
Yes.
I'm gonna slice this thing's head right off.
Alright, so Glath, you've been focused on this thing, and out of nowhere, Velken just
I'm
sort
gonna
of...
jump in.
He jumps on like my shoulder.
Yeah,
or
out of
something.
nowhere, you feel this pressure on your back, and Velken just uses you as a Goliath, I was going to say human ladder, but Goliath ladder.
Thank
just
you.
walks
Your
up
race is
you,
important to me.
goes over your head, and in front of your vision, just cleaves off the head of the thing that you, in that moment, had like sworn your life on.
Can I catch
murdering.
him?
Just shield sideways, and he lands on it.
Yeah.
Yes. Your vision clears as this thing dies.
I'm standing on
and
my shield.
It is dead.
I did not know how you were going to land, friend, so I caught you. And I bring him down to the ground.
Alright, as you set him down to the ground, we are going to go ahead and take a quick break. And we will see you guys in a moment.
Hey guys, this is the break, Dane. That'll be edited in.
Hey guys,
Thanks,
this
Grace.
is a break.
This is
Make
break.
sure to go and buy our merch while we're taking a
dang,
break.
not again. Okay, so you guys are in a minefield of bodies. What do you do? The base of the tree is now uncovered from the explosion. There's a little bit of residual blast from what did explode, so it's splattered, but the trunk looks like any normal trunk.
Well, let me say before we get moving here and start looking around that it's a good thing that one of us is taking care of things around here, huh?
I know.
I vote we throw him in the pile.
There's no more pile.
I vote we throw him in the rest of the pile.
As I let him down from my shield that I'm carrying him on.
No, don't let him down. Just, drop him.
You already set him down.
Aw, jeez.
We did good there, friend. Good teamwork.
Teamwork, yeah, sure. We can call it that.
Yes. We did quite amazing. You and I.
I'm gonna turn around and start in a normal tone of voice, not calling out really loudly or anything. I'm just like, hey, cat, are you here?
Roll me a perception check.
Not. It is 11.
Okay. You don't see any sign of the cat.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I would like to look with my special eyes.
Roll
That
a
can't see.
special perception check.
No, I meant
My brat!
Oh,
a celestial fiend undead.
Gotcha.
Consecrated or desecrated.
Gotcha.
Now that this ring of
My
bodies is
special
gone.
eyes.
Different special.
My eyes glow gray.
You're emo.
Glath is not emo.
He's
But
just
he's just
monochrome.
stone themed. So he's got to be the color of stone.
Okay.
Grace, make my eyes gray. But seriously.
Grace, make my eyes gray.
But I know for a fact this is a shorter video because I know how long the SD card can hold.
Well, there you go.
But I know it also already has more special effects in it.
You're welcome, Grace.
Yeah,
As my eyes
whoever
currently
said
still
particle
glow.
effect needs to apologize.
That was Chip.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I've been turning all of the jokes into reality.
Please just make it a JPEG
Here's a joke.
of just moving around happily.
Here's a joke. Show a picture of me getting my college diploma. Am I right, gamer?
At least 2 of us are graduating in 6 weeks. I don't know. I know Dane's not. Are you?
I am, yeah.
Anyways, I'd like to go to the tree and see if I can inspect the root system.
Okay. Roll me a nature check. Glath, as she's walking,
That's my special eyes.
as your special eyes no longer sense undead.
Okay.
They do still sense faint celestial, and the ground has not changed. It is still both
Okay.
desecrated and consecrated.
I'll give you 5 gold to go to 3.
Felinthian is walking towards.
I'm at like near the
Oh.
tree.
She is
Never
about.
mind.
She is about to step in the.
I would be careful you about to step in the area.
15.
Okay. Felinthian steps in the area. I need you to
Instantly becomes a zombie.
fall over dead.
Oh God.
I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh, okay. 10.
All right. You, as your foot as your foot comes into contact with the ground, and you don't visually see any difference between the ground you were on and this ground. Only Glath kind of knows where the border is. As your foot comes down across the border, a shiver runs up your spine, and you just feel horrendously nauseous,
Gross.
and you void the contents of your stomach. Felinthian barks, and it's not pretty.
Tried to warn you, friend.
You also feel a sense of creeping dread.
Is there still humming in my head?
Yes.
You should probably be back
All
up.
of you can still hear humming. Felinthian, do you soldier through that, or do you back away?
She's gonna soldier through that because she
Okay.
probably thinks it's just the stench.
Probably.
No, you're being affected by circle.
Well, nobody else is trying.
Well, laddie, if you can see the circle, then you might
If
join
you
her.
can, why don't you come
Listen,
do it?
friend, from looking at her reaction, I think you and I are best
Go.
suited to go in.
It's too late. Felinthian's already there.
Oh.
Back up and
She's
we
like,
will
she's
go
like
in.
dizzy and shit. She's
Yeah,
like,
You and I,
She needs
partner.
some water.
Together.
need some Gatorade.
Or you can just go.
Yeah,
I can
together,
just watch
friend.
from there.
Together! And I, as a Goliath, carry him to the circle.
Do you resist?
Yeah, I'll resist. I'll give it a
Contested
try.
strength check.
I'll give it a try.
Athletics?
Strength.
Dang it.
He's tried it.
Oh.
What'd you get?
11.
15.
Dang it.
So Glath hooks his arm with yours and then stands straight. So he's just carrying you by your arm, and which of course is super painful on your socket. And you're kind of bouncing in the air as Glath just jauntily heads towards this area. I need Constitution saves from both of you.
Gosh, Danny.
Endurance victory.
What do I add if I have a bonus in saving
So
throw?
you have +3, so you've +5.
Plus 5.
22.
18.
Alright, you both also feel a chill up your spine, but you don't void the contents of your stomach.
Listen, it's that time of the month that I don't really feel like talking about.
Again, no one went there.
It hurts.
No one went there.
These 4 dude. No.
I wouldn't void the
4,
contents of my stomach just
3.
put that out there.
Even
if I rolled a 1.
I don't know if you have a stomach.
Exactly.
You guys go in the circle of not quite death and head over to the tree.
See, I think you should back up now. We have this.
Oh, she's not happy.
Felinthian, from what you saw, because you can't get much if you don't go closer, but from what you saw, it looks like a normal tree.
She's probably too exasperated to go any further, so yeah, she'll back up.
Okay.
She's frustrated.
There are a few roots poking up here and there, but it's pretty close. For the most part, it looks like the root system has stayed under the cobblestone. It's done a pretty good job of keeping the roots out.
Do I see like desecration and then consecration now that I'm in it?
This fucking tree.
Like, is there are they separated or are they just on top of each other?
It's like splotches of desecration in consecration.
Okay, so
now,
if I
now
just
that you're in it.
so did I see what we stepped in was desecration?
Yeah, most of the outer rim is.
Okay, so now that we stepped in,
You can kind of leave a path through.
yeah, that's what I
It's
do.
difficult because they're pretty close together.
Yeah,
It's almost like the veins are
I
consecration.
got long legs, you know.
You got big feet though.
I got long legs though.
You manage it.
Yeah.
You might misstep once or twice, but you manage it.
Yeah,
And you get to the tree.
yeah. Okay, we made 2-3. What was planned?
Just. Whew. I'm not feeling good. Look at it. Touch it, maybe. Talk to it.
I will let you be the one to touch
You
it.
got it, friend.
He's still basically
Meanwhile,
carrying
she's sitting
you.
down.
Is that
she's
not
like,
can I
"Alright."
contest it this time, or is?
Do you want to contest it while he's
Do I look
continuing to
alright?
carry you towards the tree?
I will try. Yeah.
Okay,
I do
contest
not
the
want to
strength
touch
check.
this tree.
No.
This evil, evil tree.
Are you gonna beat a 19 plus 4?
That's a 23 for all you can.
Nah, I just got a straight 20. Dang it.
Gosh
dang it.
You flail a bit. You manage to resist him putting your hand on the tree, but you don't manage to bring out his grip.
That's all I need.
Glath, you put your hand on the tree? Alright, Glath puts his hand on the tree.
And Glath is an idiot. I'm kidding.
Glath dies immediately.
Glath, you put your hand on the tree and you immediately void the contents of your stomach.
Boy.
Oh, come on.
I can handle
He
it.
like thinks about it for a second.
I just.
Your puke goes right onto the tree, and it kind of
Oh, that is gross
absorbs
tree. You
the
are
mark.
gross tree.
We
It kind
should,
of absorbs into the mark.
laddies. I say we burn this stupid thing.
I say we cut it down.
Your accent just changed.
Are we Scottish now? Or possibly Irish? We don't really know.
We cut it down.
Let's break it down. Hammer
Let's break
down.
Down.
Okay, let's cut down 3.
I think it is time to back away from the tree.
Okay, cutting 3.
No, wait! I'm assuming you're still cutting the tree. She's just saying
You're
right.
going to have to drop Velken if you want to use both hands on the sword.
Yeah, go ahead and drop me.
Velken, are you going to
Drop
help me
him
kill
like
3?
a hot ass potato.
Yes, I will help you cut down the
Velken.
tree.
The way you say things worry me. I had to already drag you here. You are fine. I am fine.
We are fine for now, you mean?
Yes, and if we kill 3, we'd be even more fine.
But I'm worried what might come out
What are you
of
doing,
tree
Warden,
should
while
we
this is
cut it
happening?
down.
I'm just curious. I'm assuming
Why?
Velken's
It's
She's
just
sitting.
trees.
She's
I was-
like,
Indeed, it is just
Yeah, I'm
tree
assuming
for
it's
now
actually rather
until you
much
try to
stuff.
cut it
I
down.
was checking to make sure she's okay.
Sure.
And now that they mentioned cutting it down, I'm like, hey,
I am a tree.
so the last time that we tried to do anything to the tree
Oh, here
area,
comes the Lorax.
the last time we did something to the tree area, the tree area tried to eat us. So how about I set it on fire from a safe distance away?
Okay, I will stand right here while you do this.
That's not a safe distance.
What do you mean?
How about
Someone
you?
needs to make sure that nothing bad happens. I do this.
No.
Okay. I hit it with my sword.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Ow.
Wait, can I escape all these
Yeah,
sword?
no, you get down.
Alright, I'm gonna get the heck out of there.
Okay, I need you to roll me another Constitution save, because this is the first time you're actually stepping.
26.
You hit the tree. So
I'm
hard.
so sorry.
23.
I snorted and it hurt my nose.
12 damage
and now
to
the
tree.
crew is crying.
12 tree damage.
Clearly you need another video. The crew just losing it.
I'm so sorry.
12 tree
Uh,
damage.
23 on the
Here we go
Constitution check.
again.
Well, it doesn't feel great, but you get out of there.
I'm gonna let
12.
him deal with that.
You probably go past
Good.
Felinthian and the Warden.
You good?
Yes, so that's
You,
good.
your sword
Hi, ma'am.
hits the tree. There's a resounding crack, and the blade splinters off.
The blade breaks?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Sick. Am I done with the stupid... I'm obsessed with the sword? My sword, no!
Wait, is it like... Did it lose 6 inches, or did it just kind of like splinter a little?
Wherever you hit the tree, that's where the blade breaks, and just the broken part falls to the ground.
I pick it up.
You pick it
I
up.
put it back together.
Glath picks up both halves of his sword. Just,
Oh.
My sword. Anyone have leather straps?
everyone checks their inventory.
Yeah, we're like, yeah.
I got a rope.
I also got some rope.
No, we need leather straps.
No.
No. we
Do any of the
live.
bodies have leather on them?
A few of them. Yeah, a few of them still have clothes and stuff.
Ugh, gross.
Roll,
I'm kidding.
roll me a d20 for now while I figure out what I want to make you roll for that.
I forgot this is
Survival?
morphed. It should have been a 17.
Yeah, it
But
rolled.
it's morphed,
That
so
rolled
like,
really weird.
I'm gonna switch that one. I'm gonna put this
That
one
rolled
away.
really
Okay, but what
weird.
did you roll?
It's morphed,
It like
so it's
landed on
weighted.
17
Oh, it's
and
Yeah,
then
I
like
keep
wiggled.
forgetting that this D20 is messed up.
So you
and
can't roll that one. Got it. Yeah, I guess it'd be survival. That's what I'm
Roll
gonna call it.
15.
Alright, you managed to fashion some crude leather doohickey out of
Awesome.
the spare scraps around.
I walk to
The sword
Warden.
tree looks fine. Okay, you walk to
And-
Warden.
I ask him to heat up the two parts of the sword.
I don't think my flames get that hot.
What is Glath's
in a forge.
intelligence?
10.
Okay. Yeah, Glath.
Jesus, roast him!
I have to ask.
It's fire.
I have to
Probably.
ask if Glath would know the basics of smithing.
I mean, I did this. Like,
Yeah,
my
that's
character
fair.
did smithing.
Yeah, that's fair.
My intelligence is 15, so I'm going to say my flames will not get hot enough without putting it into a small enclosed area.
This is true.
Okay, we will do this later.
Start digging hole.
I would like to...
Glath and Velken, while you two are talking, you guys hear the screech of what sounds like an eagle from above. And if you look up, you see a cluster of birds just circling your area slowly.
I think we should leave.
Why?
Aye, time to go inside, laddies. Let's.
It's time to vacate the area.
Agreed.
She's not fighting it at this point. That vomiting kind of shamed her enough to just listen for a little bit.
Is there anything that, like, on our feet that would leave tracks? You know, because there's guts everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, you stepped in a bunch of stuff.
Cool.
Can anyone clean quickly?
Well, one sec.
Let me just
You have
tell you about
prestidigitation, you can do it.
prestidigitation.
Like, if you have prestidigitation, you can do it.
I have prestidigitation.
You
You
can
do
clean
it.
everyone.
I clean everyone, especially you. You need, like,
Especially
triple
me.
clean.
We're all like watching. He's getting
You
like,
can also
scrubbed.
make him smell better,
Yeah, I'm doing all that.
or make him smell like
Hey,
whatever
what's
you
your
want.
Actually,
My
I don't really
speed.
care about the smell either way. It's just
25,
data.
yeah.
Cool, you
So.
want to get
You
on my
turned
shoulders?
off that input.
No, I
As
kept it
well.
on. I just
Are
don't
you
care.
faster?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 30 feet. I put the dwarf on my shoulders
Okay.
and just start booking it
Okay, where do you book it?
towards the shop that we investigated and knows clear.
The one that was broken glass and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys get in there, no problem. It's not very far away at all. So you get in there and you close the door?
Yeah.
You close the door and then you spend a moment kind of making a clear space on the floor so that there's no glass under it. And you four are inside.
Welcome to place I found.
I think you mean we found.
I'm sorry. We
Velken, as they're talking, you continue to hear bird sounds outside. It sounds like there's more and more of them.
Well, it sounds like there's more and more birds out there.
Can we
Not
like,
exactly
look
a-
out
They
and see if
follow
they're
us?
above our building?
There
Not
are a
exactly.
few windows and stuff. It's only a one-story building, but there are a few windows and such, and there are a few broken parts of the building that you can kind of peek out. Roll perception. Anyone who's looking outside?
17.
Oh, she's not looking outside. I'm an idiot.
11.
19.
You're really good at rolling your passive.
Well, no, I'm just.
Oh,
I'm
you're
not.
just saying your passive. Gotcha.
17 and 19.
Yeah, you two see, because now you have to look kind of through some of the rubble and the mess that you guys made. You see a number of scavenger birds have descended upon the area. You also, as you continue to watch, you see what looks like a humanoid bird figure come down.
Jeez.
It is wearing armor and wielding what looks like a spear. And as you continue to watch, it's joined by two others of the same type of creature. And they appear to be kind of patrolling the area, like investigating this whatever happened here.
What is it? I'm assuming it's vultures or...
Looks like bird people.
There are vultures, but like
Bird people?
those seem normal.
Yeah, there are vultures, but also bird people. They are looking for, I think, us. Luckily, we are in enclosed space. They cannot see. Wait, they can hear us. I should be quiet.
Who can hear us?
Who are you?
The
Oh, it's the cat. Oh, Kitty, welcome back.
Who are you? The one black cat we've seen?
It's Veronica. Da da da!
No, Veronica talks like this.
No, Veronica.
Veronica.
And I know quality.
Oh, no.
The cat kind of slinks its way out from under this like teepee of broken shelving. And just looks around at you guys. So you're not dead.
No, but sword is broken.
Stinks.
We will fix.
Okay.
We'll get back together again. It's gonna be okay. I'm not worried.
No, I forge weapon for army. I'm not the best, but do decent job.
Can make sword work again.
Can make sword again. Kitty, do you have escape plan?
Escape from what?
Bird people.
Ah! He immediately starts squirming. He
Oh, sorry.
Nope, down. He jumps off.
The bird people.
Yeah, I saw them.
Okay, cool. How do we escape plan?
You're caught. You hunt birds, isn't that?
Those things are bigger than I am.
Well, you've hunted little
Yes.
birds. There's got to be some sort of.
Can we?
Her charisma's not very high.
I eat the little birds, but the big birds eat me.
Funny how life works out sometimes, isn't it?
Big birds will eat you too.
We should escape.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Lead.
Don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of easier to hide than you are.
True, but
Will
I
they
was
come
saying
investigate here?
I don't know.
we should head back to main base.
How do we get past the birds?
Are they in the way of where we need to go?
They would probably see you if you left, unless you were real sneaky about it.
Maybe we should sit tight.
Because there's only the one exit to this building that you can see.
Can I see some of the other buildings that are like half constructed and see what their doors look like?
Yeah, because you were investigating this area earlier. You know that there are a few that are... The doors aren't the best, but I mean, you could close them, or at least prop them back up so that it looked like they were closed.
Yeah, I meant like, I'm going to try to orient this door to look like we didn't come in.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can do that.
I do that. And I sit down.
Okay.
And just be quiet.
Glath just stops.
This is nice.
Phil's gonna... Obviously she's gonna have her weapons out and she's gonna stand like right by where the door head swing would, or shutting down. Rebooting.
Oh, hey, I do that.
She's gonna stand right at the edge of the door where it would swing open and just be like prepared. Obviously she's tired because she just threw up, but like...
You just had a fight and vomited. The cat kind of looks at all you. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here.
Wait, wee cat thing.
You've been somehow...
What do you know of these trees?
They're trees. You don't go near them.
That's
And
helpful.
why is that precisely?
They feel weird.
It's true. Consecration, but mixed with desecration. Very strange.
Is there anything else that feels weird?
Currently?
No, that you know.
This whole fucking brigade feels weird.
Oh, well, the tree did suck up my puke.
Yeah. But was that the consecration or the desecration?
Most likely desecration. Consecration probably would not do this.
I mean, this city used to be full of all sorts of clerics and paladins and stuff. All sorts of weird leftovers.
Desecration for consecration.
Yes.
They're using negative methods in order to keep this thing alive, to protect it somehow, to consecrate it. Why would they want to keep this tree alive?
I'm not sure.
What? Why have trees always been important here? Is there some sort of...
I mean, they're important to some, not others.
Is there a society, a Veronica perhaps, that likes trees?
I mean, there are gods that like trees.
Want to start listing those?
Oh god, we'll be here a while.
There are a lot of gods, lady.
Yeah, do any of them look like that? It's the bird people.
Probably. I don't know every god that exists.
Anyone?
I know that Arathis and Pelor don't look like that.
Do any of these three?
Can we roll?
Yeah, can we
something
roll
to,
Roll
like
checks, yeah.
nat 20?
Yeah?
Yep.
Perfect.
Unnat 21.
Let me just get out my
Let
Let me just get out the list of all
I mean,
of the
if it's not a
Dungeons &
deity,
Dragons
then like, you could just be like, there's no god associated with this tree.
gods.
It's a being. No,
There
indeed.
is, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, there's gods that look like bird people.
I was more about the
Her
the
question
tree
was
stuff.
specifically about. Okay. You
Glath interpreted it differently.
Okay. There are a number of gods and goddesses that are representative of nature.
I meant like what I've seen about the tree,
Mhm.
like how I've interacted with the tree, like what kind of deity would be related to this. Like I'm accounting like the bird people, the tree itself, and like how it absorbs puke and stuff, and like the
all
body
of
is.
that?
Yeah, I'm just trying like use my knowledge to be like, is
But
there
only-
something?
You're not sure there's a singular god or goddess who would fit this, but there are a few that might mix together. Like, I'm gonna butcher this. Maliki might have something to do with it.
Maliki might have something to do with
Because she's a goddess of a forest.
She is the goddess
Is she
of
Irish?
Has she?
Biori might.
Biori
She's a
as
goddess
well.
of nature.
She is goddess of nature.
I'm enjoying this.
Like most of the nature gods have something to do with this tree.
Most of the nature gods could have done something with the tree.
And as for the
As for bird people,
bird people, maybe the nature gods could do something with them.
possibly nature gods once again.
And as for the whole absorbing puke and stuff, there are a number of gods of things
So
like
many.
death and undead
Death and
that
undead.
could have done something like this.
Do I think it's like a mix
Meanwhile,
of like
Felinthian's a
powers?
If it was anything, it would probably be a mix of
if yeah,
it would probably be a mix, or more likely than not, something triggered the tree to grow, and then other things came after.
Yeah.
It's unlikely that all of these things happened at the same
Yeah.
time.
I'm
Why
going
do you
to take-
keep pausing and then speaking and then pausing and then speaking?
I am trying to think. It is difficult to think about all of this at once. Anyways,
Okay.
my current theory is that tree was there, or tree grew, and then these things happened to tree as time went on.
But why is the tree the only thing that's made it?
Well, I think it's
Why
because
surround it with bodies?
I
think
don't
that
think
tree is
anyone
very strong.
intentionally did this. Maybe they did. I don't know what reason, but I think it's just a weird tree.
Of course, they did it on
As for-
purpose.
As for a god that is associated with, please don't tell me. As for a god that might be associated with bird people, possibly Horus.
Horus, okay.
Definitely not what I was googling.
The crew is definitely not among many things doing religion stuff.
Studying religion and anthropology.
Yeah.
Definitely not a resident expert.
Can I
in
check
this
where the
area.
patrol is?
Hmm?
Can I check where the
Yeah,
patrol
you,
is?
you peek out. You get enough cover that you don't really need to make a stealth check.
Okay.
But you peek out. They've kind of moved away from the immediate area of the tree, and they seem to be fanning out.
Towards us?
Kind of in all directions. There's still only 3 of them, though.
Okay.
How far away are we from them?
One of them is coming closer to you guys. The other 2 are going in other directions.
But like 500 feet away or 20?
Closer to 20. Maybe like 17 by this point.
We could probably take one.
Yeah, but the other 2 are probably not that far from it.
No, they're not far, but they are getting further and further away. They've
Yeah,
really
I'd say
split up.
we wait until like this thing is like on us.
I say we be very, very quiet.
That too.
I'm
Like
gonna
let's
find-
try to stealth it,
I want to
but
find like the best shadowy corner in this room and hide there.
Felly's just gonna stay put and wait by the
Okay.
door.
I need stealth checks
Oh boy,
from everyone.
my specialty. Oh,
Again, just into the abyss of this table. Oh, that doesn't look like a good.
No, it was good.
Okay,
It was just a lot of
14.
14,
8.
8.
25.
6.
Oh my
You guys
god.
balance it out.
I can't even
Somehow
breathe. How am I
I'm
not
glad.
quiet?
You, I don't know. You're creaky from your last fight.
Greek.
Your like cogs are whirring because it's so hard.
Yeah, it's hot in here. I mean, you're overheating.
Yeah, you're my laptop.
Oh.
But my prestidigitation, I
I'm
can chill
actually
myself.
starting a
There you
GoFundMe
go.
to like fund a new laptop. I'm kidding.
So you guys kind of just freeze wherever you are and hold still. Glath, I assume you have like half an eye on an opening. You don't want to be right up next to it because then I can see you, but you can like kind of see out of your peripheral vision. And you watch as this bird person just comes closer and closer. They're poking a few piles of debris just with their spear, almost bored. Clearly some of these piles couldn't have anyone in them. They're just kind of knocking things around.
It's like, there's no one here.
Stirring dirt to see if something moves, that sort of thing. They definitely poke their head into a building with the door kind of partially open. They glance at your building, kind of look at the door, and let's see how smart they are. They kind of look at the door, and then they kind of poke the door with the butt of their spear to see if it gives. Did you latch it? Did you close it properly? Did you... Because I know you arranged it so it looked like
No, I let it be natural.
Okay, so he kind of pushes on the door with the butt of his spear. Not hard or anything. He's just kind of seeing if it's latched. Because most of these locks and such have broken.
Yeah.
Because you closed it to let it fall naturally, you kind of caught it, but the lock is mostly broken. It's just got a little bit that's hanging on that hasn't rusted away.
I'm saying I didn't lock it.
Right.
Yeah,
when
okay.
you close it and the door latched.
Oh, got you.
You know how doors click when you close them. It has a little bit left of that in it. So he pushes it and it kind of... Felinthian, you're right by the door. Are you going to do anything?
I'm going to wait it out and just see if...
the door opens inwards into the room. Are you on the side that is not behind it?
Other
or the
side
that is behind it?
Not behind.
Okay, so if it opens, you would be on the other side. Got it. He pushes it, frowns a little, and then gives it a harder shove. The rusted through metal of the latch kind of finally gives and snaps off, and the door opens. He looks in. He looks in, and you're right up against the door frame, so he wouldn't see you anyway. But the rest of you, where are you guys hiding? You're in a corner. Yeah?
I'm on the other side of the door.
You're on the other side of the door, so you're behind the door. Where are you?
Behind like some rubble or whatever, kind of in the back.
Okay. So...
You could act like you're deactivated, like...
Shut it down.
I'm a mannequin.
So both Velken and Warden have line of sight to the door, yeah, basically. He looks in and takes a step forward, ready to spear. Oi! Who's in there? I see you, come out! Takes another step forward. He is now just past the door frame. Fel and Glath, you have a moment to act because he hasn't seen you. Glath, you're behind the door.
I don't know if I want to attack him because like he spoke our language, like we can understand him.
Who's the one that could kick the door, like the door?
He's behind the door, so he can keep the door closed.
Can I try to stall him there for a moment and like talk to him?
What do you say?
That's what I was hoping. I was just
like I'm alright, so
we're both standing here with our daggers, we're like
aye, done doing.
You're both standing there with your weapons like, ah!
None do nothing, laddie. I'm just, looking around here, just...
Stand up!
Showed up here instead of hands up.
Come here!
Alright.
Get out of here.
Aye, I'll come with you.
He starts backing up. He's expecting you to follow.
Alright, I'll follow.
Okay, he leads you back out into the light, because it was dark in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there was no light coming in. Who are you? What's your name?
Don't you know who I am?
No.
My name, Baron Velken Goldtooth, and I have Stonebridge first of his name. I'm quite a big deal from where I come from, and yet I was dragged out here.
Dragged by who?
I don't know. Just some random woman.
Alright, on your knees.
Aye, sure. Whatever you say.
You get on your knees. Okay. You get on your knees, and he steps forward and puts his hand on the back of your head and just shoves you into the dirt.
What are you doing to me?
Stay down.
You can't do this to someone of my status.
Stay down or I'll make you stand down.
Alright, whatever you say.
Okay, getting out the line.
getting out the bow.
Warden, you've probably seen all this happen because you can see the door, so you can see through because he didn't close the door behind him.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to message him, be like, if anything happens, here, if we got your back. We're right here. We're ready.
You hear Warden's voice in your head. The same way you heard that humming.
You're gonna get me killed, aren't you?
That depends.
Who else was in there?
No one, just me.
There was something else in there.
Can I persuade him?
Say the cat.
Yes, but what do you say? So roll your persuasion roll, but what do you say?
Alright. I'm just a scavenger on my own, just trying to make it through. 15.
A scavenger with a title.
Yes, of course I'm a scavenger. Anyone would be in this godforsaken place.
Uh-huh. You're coming with me.
Alright.
And he turns his head away from you for a moment and just cries out in the shriek of a bird noise that you can't understand.
So I was gonna go ahead and try to fire an arrow at his throat.
Okay.
See if I can shut him up real quick.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. You'll hit. Let's see if he gets the vocalization off. So he turns his head, and in that same moment, because you're watching like from a crack in the door, at that same moment you just step into the doorway, loose your arrow, and he manages a ha. He looks back at you, flabbergasted where this arrow came from, and then his eyes go up and meet yours, Fel. How much damage did you do?
13 total with the sneak attack.
So he looks at you because you're the only person he's really seen. His eyes travel up, meet yours, and as they're looking at you, they just glaze over and he collapses dead.
Nice.
Man, I hope he wasn't a good guy.
Blood pouring from his throat.
So can I use other weapons besides my sword?
I did my job.
Such as a javelin?
Yes.
Because I have javelins.
Unless he was a good guy.
Okay.
Even if he was a good guy, Phil doesn't
I want to
care.
kick his corpse.
You kick his corpse. You get up and you kick his corpse.
That's
I'm
what you
walking.
get, you stupid better.
I immediately start
Disrespect
walking inside. I'm
Velken.
dragging that body back
Okay.
inside.
You're kicking it. Warden comes out, grabs its feet or talon feet, and just pulls it inside.
I then walk outside and use my prestidigitation to clean up all of the bird blood.
Okay.
Let's get going.
And feathers and whatnot.
Yeah, all that crap. So it's clean now.
You guys leaving?
No, we're good.
No, I mean characters leaving the.
I thought you meant like, do you guys have to go
I
somewhere?
want to search the body and try and see if I can find anything.
You search the body. You find the spear. It's not terribly hard to find. He was also carrying a javelin.
You want any of that?
I'll take the javelin. I already have 5.
Javelin.
He had about 13 gold on him.
I will take that.
He's the one searching. Yeah, ask him.
Give me whatever gold he has.
He also has what looked like an insignia kind of sewn into the armor he was wearing.
Rip that out.
So I'm gonna toss the
right
gold, at our bank. And,
Excuse me?
hold that for a second. I'm gonna hold up the insignia. I'm gonna try and analyze the insignia.
Oh,
How
I don't
dare
have
you.
impersonator anymore.
Nope.
No. Roll me a history or religion check.
Critical failure.
You have no idea what the symbol it could be.
Bring
You-
it with you.
It's probably something important, but you have no idea.
I'm gonna hold it up and be like, anyone?
Yeah, so you cut it out of his armor and hold it up. Religion or history.
Well, heck.
Religion or history?
18.
What was that religion or
Oh
history?
shoot!
That
I don't
was
even remember
religion
what I
for
just
me.
rolled.
Okay.
12 history.
12 history.
22 history.
Okay. All three. I split this up in 3 ways now. All 3 of you realize that this is probably a military insignia or some other sort of organization, based on the fact that it was holding weapons. Because you're not sure how to sex these things. It was holding weapons and how it walked and interacted, especially Glath, because you watched them with each other. So you're pretty sure this is some sort of military branch or other organized unit. Felinthian, you recognize from the way that this creature is dressed and the manner in which they held themselves and the way that they were interacting earlier, that this is probably of the three that you were watching, probably not the highest ranking. Thankfully, one of the other two is probably higher ranking, so he's probably just a scout of this military organization. You don't know the military organization because you've never seen these creatures before. But you're pretty sure you at least didn't kill the big one.
Okay.
You probably killed like an infantryman or a scout. Glath, you look at these and it's probably your paladin sense is tingling, but you're pretty sure that these bird people match some...
The dice fell.
That's okay. Some of
Sorry,
the... Yeah, they match some of the tales of warriors of the gods. Specifically gods like Horus or other bird-themed gods. And you're pretty sure that they're not evil.
Oops.
They're probably not. We probably just killed a non-evil person.
Aye, well, it's not on me.
If they
I
want,
wasn't the one that killed him.
If they want evil, why were they trying to take our own?
Well, because we were messing with tree that's probably not a very good tree. They probably know more. Also, they're like warriors of gods, so like...
Maybe they shouldn't have been aggressive.
As you're arguing, you hear two similarly timbered voices calling out, Greg! Greg, where'd you go?
Who wants to explain this
I'm
one?
gonna make a play here.
And that's where we're gonna end.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, very much
I
for
knew
watching.
he had to be, like, kind of, like, good, because there's no way Grace would have let me one-shot him if he wasn't, like, a nice guy.
No, he has help. You did more than his help.
He just died.
Pretty sure you
I
did
mean,
good.
Dane almost killed the most important NPC in a different game of mine. It's
Yeah, it's
at
true.
like episode 3,
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Jargon.
which you can read all about on the website.
You hooligan.
See y'all next
So,
week.
Velken
Velken.
is starting to remind me of Emperor Kuzco.